JubbinJubbin.com. What's going on? Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is O. All right. Here's what I want to do today. Here is the plan for all of you luscious listeners out there. I've tried to beat this game. Not beat this game. We're not going to beat this game. We got no shot at beating this game. What I will say, though, is we do have a legitimate chance of reaching checkpoint 10. We tried to reach it a couple days ago. Cut to that clip of me failing a few days ago. Welcome back from me failing 2 days ago. What I was going to say is I think we can reach checkpoint 10. But I still want to give myself a little bit of stakes, per se. So if I don't reach checkpoint 10 in under 1 hour, then I quite literally will buy a bald cap here and I'll wear it forever. Not forever, until I do beat checkpoint 10. Or maybe we go bald permanently. Let's say that shit looks good. If that shit looks good, maybe we do go permanent bald cap. We go permanent bald cap. But I'm thinking, should we try and beat these levels again? Now that we've done them once, let's see if we can beat our best time. Because I do also want to hear the storyline. I did miss the storyline because I was too busy yapping. I was too busy yapping my trap off. So I do want to hear the storyline.
The grind set.
That's pretty good.
The grind set. The grind set.
That is pretty good. I think that's as good as it's going to get. That is quite literally as good as it's going to get. Okay. All right. Should I reset my progress? Total time. I don't want to see my total time. I would like to reset my progress, I think. This will clear all total times, reset the voicemails, and start you from the beginning of the Doinkler portfolio. This will not reset your best times. Perfect. That's what I don't care about, because I do just want to hear the portfolio. Once I beat these, then I think we rip. Then I think we put on our 1 hour timer to see if we can reach checkpoint 10. All right, let's see what's going on.
Before our hero took on the Doinkler portfolio, 3 other managers were fired trying to make it work. This is the story of the third manager, Richard Bankman. The following audio files are a collection of voice messages from Richard Bankman's phone that were accidentally lost during the SEC's investigation for insider trading on the Doinkler portfolio.
I'm already lost. I'm already lost. Okay, what is going on? I'm not this bad, I swear. Okay, maybe we just need full speed going there. How did I... This is literally level 1. And we should be on level 10. There we go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. That's not what we needed. Not even a little bit. Okay, so we're investigating Richard Bankman, who was a nice guy, I heard. Okay, I hate this game. Already, I'm not off to a good start. Okay, what if we just hit this shit wide? That's what it was. You hit it high. No, you don't hit it high. You don't hit it high. Finn, is the cam in front of the timer? Okay, Finn. I did not start the timer yet. What I want to do is I want to run the practice levels. I want to beat levels 1 through 10 in the Doinkler portfolio. Then I'm going to give myself 1 hour to reach checkpoint 10. Because I missed the storylines before because I was too busy yapping. Also, Joseph is a gamer girl. Sounds like a scam with a capital SK. With the capital SK. Also, Finn, how you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Have you beaten this game before? Where are you at on your journey? Part of me doesn't believe you, Joseph. Jubbin hates e-girls. I despise them. I despise them so much that if ever were to talk to one in real life, I think I would cry. Okay, what am I doing wrong? This is literally the first level. Wait, why can't I see the title of the level? Isn't it supposed to show me what level I'm on? Or does it do that after? Okay. Dude, what the actual freak, dude? I'm gonna turn into an e-girl if I don't beat this right here. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. Alright, this is actually insanity. This is straight up stupid. Okay, here we go. Now we got the speed. Dude, I'm skipping this level. Dude, what is actually happening? I swear to God. I think I've lost speed. I think something happened with my controls. There we go. There we... Dude. Dude. What am I doing wrong? Will the bald cap be permanent until you beat checkpoint 10? It will be permanent until I beat checkpoint 10. Honestly, and if I never beat checkpoint 10, I'm going to have to shave my head. All right. That felt fast. Dude, what am I doing wrong? We might just get the bald cap now. There we go. All right. No bald cap. No bald cap. I will say, I don't think I look that bad bald. You want to see me bald? I got a picture of me bald. Okay, well, what am I opening it up? Yeah, there we go. Should we rip it? Should we rip it for real? That shit is ugly. Is that real? No, it's not real. I took that photo today with the Snapchat filter. I looked up bald, and that's what came up. Do you think I could rock being bald? Do you think I'd be a good baldy baddie? Dude, I feel like if I were to go bald, I feel like my only... Okay, wait, hang on, I want to hear this.
Sir, you want me to send this voice message to every employee in the company?
Yeah. It'll feel more personal. I'll just record it once, and then you can individually call every employee. Play the message, and they'll be none the wiser.
Sir, wouldn't an email be more efficient?
Okay, here we go. To my fellow employee, this is your CEO. As you might have heard, Payman Lesser recently flubbed the Doinkler portfolio. And he's left the portfolio sitting at a 90% loss. For the second time. Which is great news, because now you have the opportunity to take it on.
A great
opportunity. If you want to
opportunity.
apply, make sure to talk to Cassius, or Daryl Matthews. Yeah, okay, great. Now, oh, and some additional notes. Security wanted me to let you know that Payman was crying tears of joy while he was being dragged out of the building. They were tears of joy. New opportunities and whatnot. Oh, and my nephew Ted is joining the company starting
Nepotism
tomorrow.
hire.
So just make sure to give him a warm welcome. Or else. Okay, great talk there, champ.
Okay, I kind of missed. Wait, is there more?
Are you still recording?
Okay, I feel like I kind of understood that. You look like you love grill nights. Dude, I would grill up. Bald me, you know I'd have some apron that's like, it's not beer o'clock, it's grill o'clock somewhere. And I'd come over, you'd come over to my house and I'd tell you about the amount of money that I spent on the grill for features that I don't even need. You'd be like, wow. And then I'd be like, get your wife now, get your wife, come check out this. Come check out this. It tells time in every... Oh, God, I'm going over here. In every time zone. And check this. You can connect to your phone. I can turn it on from my phone. It's like, bruh, we don't need that. Although that does sound kind of cool. Are you not convinced to buy this grill now? Dude, first time I tried to grill... literally my first time grilling, I tried to grill a filet mignon, arguably one of the best steak cuts. I put it on the grill and it turned black almost instantly, so I thought it was done. So I took it off and ate it. And again, this is a filet mignon that I took from my mom's fridge that I probably shouldn't have taken from my mom's fridge. However, I did anyway. And I was like, oh, cool, that only took like 2 minutes to grill total. I feel like people have been doing this shit wrong their entire lives. And sure enough, it was not done. It was still frozen on the inside, and I had to throw it out. And then my mom asked, oh, what happened to these steaks? And I said, oh, I cooked them. And she said, did you like them? And I said, no, I had to throw them out because they were disgusting. And I've never grilled since. No, I think I've grilled like hot dogs since because they're a lot easier. They're a decent amount easier. They're not a lot easier. Oh, get there. Get there. Oh, yeah. If I was gonna go bald, I'd have to go on my journey. Don't you grill for July 4th? It's like that is like a you barbecue it up. Usually, but again, like my friends and I, we just get together. We just brought food over, drank a bunch of beers. But we didn't actually do any. Grilling is more of a adult activity. I mean, sometimes with your friends, you can grill, but not us. We're not grillers.
Hey, Richard, Jerry here. You know, your cubicle buddy from before you got promoted? Just wanted to see how that new promotion is going with that slick new office you got. All sparkly and shiny.
Ooh, he got a new office.
Oh, by the
Suspicious.
way, did you hear about the Doinkler portfolio? Rumor has it the portfolio was cursed. Maybe by a ghost or something. But everyone's been saying that if you do turn it around, you're guaranteed a promotion. Wouldn't that be something? I wish I had the guts to take it on. Maybe that would give me the confidence to ask out Penny. She sure is swell. Anyway, remember at the company barbecue when a bunch of kids on bikes threw a bunch of water balloons over the fence and they all kinda hit me, causing me to drop my plate of food, which I stepped in and slipped into and landed in the box of forks, which then activated a sort of Rube Goldberg machine of flying cutlery and fallen people that eventually resulted in me tripping into the grill, burning me severely? Well, you'll be happy to hear the doctors say I'll be good as new in 3 fiscal quarters. So, look forward to that. Alright, call me back.
Okay, so I understand what's happening now. So us, Sam Bankman-Fried, we're trying to take on the Doinkler portfolio, which is a collection of stocks that are down 90%, and this is us climbing to the ranks. Look at us. We go up and up and up. Okay, I understand it now. I understand it now. All right, file in 1 progress. Audio files heard. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Feels like we were just doing this yesterday. Feels like it. Oh, we still suck. We still suck. But yeah, grilling, in my opinion, it's kind of stupid. Because I feel like no matter how hard you try, all the burgers just always come out well done. Because it's so hard, because they all freaking look the same. You know what I mean? They're all black on the outside. How are you supposed to know what they're like on the inside? Also, cheeseburgers. They also suck. I don't fuck with cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers, well, 1, because I'm vegan. 2, I never did. But I like, okay, I will say, maybe if I, yeah, that's not true, because I do like a good vegan burger with cheese. So I take it back. I think I would like a cheeseburger. But I've actually never in my life had a cheeseburger. The trick is to drink when making them, and they taste 5 times better. Drunk burgers. They taste better because you made them while drunk, or because you're drunk, anything tastes good, because it just soaks up the alcohol. Because I feel like sometimes, I don't know, I feel like I don't make good food when I'm drunk. I feel like I can order good food when I'm drunk, and food tastes good. But, I bet the burger is burnt, but they still taste better, yeah. There's no way, because I tend to, even when I'm sober, I forget to tend to my food. I'll start cooking something, forget about it, come back to it, almost completely burnt. Get there. Get there. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah, we're getting good at this. I am confident there will be no bald cap. Maybe we just get a bald cap for fun. No, that's not the spirit. Yahoo! Oh, this level. I hate this level. I hate it. I freaking hate it. I make some good food when I'm high. I feel like I can lock in. When I'm high, maybe I can't. Maybe it's probably not locking in. It's probably just anything tastes good. You know what I mean? This is bringing back the rage. Okay. Voicemail!
Hey, this message is for Mr. Richard Bankman. My name is Cassius Feynman, but all of my peers call me Cash. but don't call me that. I don't know you. Listen, I'm one of the VPs managing the Doinkler portfolio, and I received your inquiry to learn more about the portfolio, so, you know, pretty straightforward if you take it on. You'll have 4 fiscal quarters to return it to its initial value.
We got
plus
4 quarters?
10%. And if you do, well, let's just say a department head position would magically get created, and you'd be a very strong contender for the spot. Applications close January 10th, so feel free to swing by my office. Talk soon, Cassius.
Okay, I'm starting to understand it now. So Squeaks isn't Sam Bankman-Fried. Squeaks is the VP. I thought it was named after him. I thought this guy, I thought Richard Bankman was Squeaks. Turns out Squeaks is just the VP. I love Squeaks. Squeaks is funny. Squeaks is just one of those people who's just funny. He's just got it, you know? He's just got it. Everyone was pissed that he won this speedrunner award, which I don't know, I feel like that's what awards are for, right? I mean, maybe not. I'm trying to think, like, if the Oscars, like, maybe that's if, does the best actor get the Oscar, or is it usually just who's got the most hype? I guess it is fan based though, so I guess he's just got the most fans. I don't know. Like, would you be mad if I got best get to work player? I feel like you would have my back, but the community would not. Even Bambi would turn on me. So I guess I do get it from that sense, because it is such a small niche community that if somebody big in your small niche community won, then it's like, hey, what the fuck? What about my small my little tiny small streamer who should have won this? Squeaks isn't even a real speedrunner per se. Again, not my words, their words. Get there. Get there. Get there, you idiot. If you got the best get to work player, it would be very funny. Yeah, because I guess the way Squeaks handled it too after he won was like, I deserve this. This is mine. I feel like I would also handle it the same way, knowing that I truly don't deserve it. God, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Like, I feel like if I got nominated for it, I would gladly, and it would sit, because it's almost more like it's more of a you're rubbing it in, right? Because it's like, obviously I'm so bad. Gosh. Also, I think I'm in the process of getting scammed right now. I just booked a fat rental car through a company that I don't believe is real, and I should have checked the reviews beforehand, but I just checked now, and all the reviews suck. Every single review says scam, 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 do not purchase here, avoid, avoid, avoid. I saw one comment that was like, it was pretty good, I would recommend it. Oh my god, I don't understand this level. It's just one of those that you either have it or you don't, and I'm just a guy who doesn't quite have it. Alright. I wish you would tell me what, like, level we're on. I don't get why we lose so much speed there. That one review is probably the owner. Honestly, it probably is. They pulled... Did you know that people are doing that on Reddit now? It's a marketing tactic. An actual marketing tactic to hire paid ops to go on Reddit and leave good reviews. Or to make fake Reddit postings, which is smart. Like, I feel like they definitely should have done that a while ago. But I don't know how... Maybe Redditors are good at sniffing those out and knowing almost instantly, hey, bot. I guess people do that with bot comments. Like, it's easy to see a bot comment. It's like, wow, video was so good. I love. Get there. Oh, that was so much speed. So much speed. This is good. This is good. This is good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Oh, God. Get there. Got there, baby. Got there. So we'll see. We'll find out in 3 weeks. I'm going to Colorado. We'll find out whether or not I have a credit card. All right, let's hear this.
Bankman, this is your boss, Mr. Daryl Matthews Rothschild Mayhew III. Just a friendly reminder that you left out my full name in one of your emails, and now have one strike against you. Luckily for you, I spoke with Cassius, and he told me you swung by his office and really showed some great potential. Which means I expect a 100-slide pitch deck on how you'll be making the Doinkler portfolio a success first thing in the morning. I have a reputation to uphold, as well as any of my employees who represent me, Mr. Daryl Matthews Rothschild Mayhew III. If you have any questions, don't bother calling. I'm meeting with my divorce lawyer for the rest of the day. Anne is delusional if she thinks we're divorcing. It's called love. I'm a warm, huggy bear. Don't let me down.
Oh, poor small ant. Oh god, that definitely isn't enough speed. I'll get there. Nope. Nope. Poor little tiny ant. A little Rothschild. Alright, I actually, now that I'm invested in this story and wasn't skipping past them, I kind of fuck with the storyline and I'm excited to see where it goes. Although I don't even know what happened in the original story. I just know there was a couple cool voice lines from Sea-Dog. Sea-Dog's a good freaking voice actor. I was watching the behind-the-scenes video of him recording these lines, and man, that guy is talented. Guy is talented. But it is funny though, because he was doing an American accent for this one, but it was funny because he was, even with a British accent, he was, or even with an American accent. I don't know what I said, if he was doing a British or an American. He was doing an American accent. His name is Sea-Dog voice actor. Oh shit, that makes sense. Oh, that's what the VA stands for. Oh, makes sense. I was gonna say, if he wasn't in voice acting, he should get into it. That makes sense. So he's a British dude. So do you think the streamers, how did the streamers not discover him, but find him? Was he in stuff? Was he in stuff? Because it's always cool when people make it and then they're discovered, and then you go back and see a bunch of stuff that they're in, and not, oh, they're only in this because, you know, they're famous. And I guess that's every act. It's kind of like when you go back and watch an old movie and you're like, yo, was that Brie Larson? Was that freaking... Because there's some actors who were just acting since they were a child. Or Sea-Dog Virginia. Or Sea-Dog Veterans Association. But yeah, so watching him, so he was saying some things with an American accent, but he was saying the British pronunciation of it, like it wasn't literally, but it was like something along the lines of that, where it was like I forget what word it was, but it was something where he kept saying the British version of that shit. Come on, get there. But that makes sense. Makes sense. The man is talented. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why did I slow down? What did I do? Okay. Oh god, it's over here. I messed the order up. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I think it's cool seeing actors in small part. I guess when do you get? I guess it's just cool to see actors make it, you know. Oh my gosh, it's cool to see actors make it, because it was weird. I don't know if you ever watched David Dobrik. or know of the guy, but one of his friends, Jason Nash, he was this old dude. And I knew him because he was in David Dobrik vlogs. And coincidentally, I just happened to watch a random episode of Drake and Josh years after it had aired. I wasn't watching it live. But I was like, what the... I guess David Dobrik's also young too, so it would have made sense too. But I was like, what the fuck, dude? This is Jason Nash. And I looked it up and I was like, is he a famous actor that I don't know about? And he's basically been in 2 things. One of them is Drake and Josh. If you've ever seen Drake and Josh, he was the dude who, in the episode where Walter, Drake and Josh's dad, was interviewing for a new news anchor job, but the kids thought they were cheating. It was cheating on his wife, so they sneak in and watch his dad on what they think is a date, and they throw a meatball. They throw a meatball at his dad, and then I think they miss at one point, and some dude gets hit with a meatball, and one of them is, in fact, Jason Nash. In school, we chose to learn the American English accent over the British one, even though the British accent was easier, because we thought British sounded gay. British are kind of zesty. Because the British English, they don't say their R's as enunciated as we do. Like they say neighbor, whereas we say neighbor. So does your English accent sound European? Or could you do, what is your baby? I know baby, what's freaking going on? Long shift, making dollar sign. So do you ever make fun of the American accent? Like I imagine your accent sounds European, where someone would hear you and be like, oh, that's a European guy. But could you fool us with your buffoonery and hit us with an American accent where you go, and our burgers and chicken fried? Because I feel like, I don't know why I did a European accent, but every time I hear Europeans do an American accent, they always go super Southern, which is like, hey, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. 8:30 to 7:45, the grind never stops. Hell yeah. We did make that same mistake last time. Making the money. Making the money. I had a good work from home day. By that I mean I got freaking a lot of shit done around the house and didn't get a ton of work done. Allegedly speaking, if my boss is listening, I was working so hard and so long. No, I actually did get a lot of shit done. Wink. Europeans with an American accent, always Southern person talking about guns and burger. Yeah. When I do a stereotypical accent, it's either Valley Girl or Southern. Yeah. The Valley Girl. If you can do a good Valley Girl, that's impressive. My God. Wait. What is it? Dude, why can't I do a Valley Girl? I feel like my ex had a Valley Girl accent. Valley Girl is what the fuck is a Valley Girl? I'm drawing a blank. Like, I know what it is. I can imagine it. I just can't imagine it. I just can't rip one. I want to be able to rip one. Like, if I was able to rip one right now, I gotta hear it now. I gotta fucking hear it. Maybe a crispy R. A crispy R. Valley Girl accent. Oh, and the creaky voice. Yup.
Valley Girl. Number 1, lengthen your vowels.
Oh my God.
You can say, oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. God. Oh my God.
2, use creaky voice. This
The
means to lower your
fry.
pitch and really vibrate your vocal cords.
Oh my
Instead
God.
of saying, oh my God, you can say, Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, this got very Yoda-y.
Not to mean something is similar, but more like the word For example, like, oh my god.
Like, oh my god, can you, like, believe that I can't, like, beat this game? Okay, this got stupid. I sound like a fucking moron. Well, I'm not going to become an impressionist anytime soon. Jubb kind of has a Valley Girl accent. What the fuck? Shit, maybe I do. Why? Because I say like a lot? Shit. Shit. If that's the case, we're doing Shot Caller stream on Thursday. Every time I say like or I'm getting shocked. And that's it. And that's final. The like and shit. Shit. Alright. If that's the case, Shot Caller stream Thursday. Every time I say it. We're gonna do it until I stop saying like or I'm subconsciously working on it. Fuck. Alright. I will no longer from henceforth say the words like or Just know that the streams will start to get more inherently boring. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I will not say either of those words. You said a word. Yes. And another word that sounds like another word that I'm not supposed to say, perchance. Also, I think I'm getting stupider. I don't know which words are real words and which words are not real words. I've made up my fair share of words that now I don't know which ones are real and which ones... You stupid idiot. You can't just say perchance. I can say perchance when it is relevant. You were thinking so hard and said perchance. You know what I mean? Perchance sounds as it could be a word. I was going to say another word, but I didn't say it. It could be a real word, but it's not. So what I need to do is I need voice to text to... Ooh. No, it won't. That won't work. That won't work. Dude, my doctor, like 12 years ago, had this thing where he talked into his phone and it would say his notes. Maybe it wasn't 12 years ago. It was like 15 years ago. And I thought that shit was the coolest thing ever. I thought that shit was so cool. Are you... Did I say that or did you say that? Are you calling out my call? I said that or you said that? I said that? No way. No freaking way. I thought I was being good. Get there. Get there. You said my doctor... Fuck, I did. Fuck. Shit. Well, I was... Okay, I got no excuse. I got no excuse. There's one. Add one to the tally. All right. That's level 1-10. Heard them all. Quit. All right. Let me get the freaking speedrun timer up and out of here. Let me see this shit. I gotta find out where I buried this file. I gotta find it. All right. I did, in fact. Where is this shit? Are you kidding me? There it is. Found it. Found it. Boom. Can you see that? Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. 1 sub every time you say like. Starting now. 1 sub to who? I gift 1 sub. All right, if I say 10 likes over the next hour, I'll gift you each a sub. It's finally not 4 million degrees in Buffalo. God is good, but it doesn't count if I'm reading a message. Deal? Deal? And this will be good practice for Thursday. Like counter. Deal? Alright. Oh wait, but this is... filler word counter. That way it doesn't seem as if I'm perchance looking for likes. As in, almost said it. Leave a like. I got a dip. I'm boiling some salted pollock. I'll see how many likes you say when I'm back. Dealio, good luck with your food. Good freaking luck. Why is the background... There we go. Oh, I don't like that. That seems backwards. That doesn't count either. It wasn't a filler word. Where's the color? Color. There we go. Boom. Boom. Okay. Da, da. 0. Start us off with a 0. Zilch. Nada. Nothing. All right, here we go. So, I've already given context back when nobody was here, so you don't get any more context. Anyway, I have 1 hour to reach checkpoint 10. That's the only context that you're getting. That's crazy. That's crazy. They beat this shit. Imagine I passed Bambi right now. That UHC stream got me hardcore back into my UHC phase. I've watched 4 seasons. I lost the link for the video. I had it open. I was gonna start watching one today, but I lost the link for the video. Watching that yesterday was painful. It was painful. Every time Rat asked how to make something, I was thinking, oh my god, they are going to be the first ones to die. But I'm glad they had fun. I'm glad they had fun. All right. Start the timer. Not yet. I'm glad they had fun. Would have been more fun if I was there. But I had fun watching. Oh yeah, I forgot we left off on the ground. On the very bottom. But never fear. Never fear. That braiding guy was such a scam artist. Okay, we were joking about it. We were joking about him being a scam artist. Thinking, oh, he probably just... He invited idiots and losers. Not idiots and losers. I was subconsciously thinking... about trying not to say filler words. That he just invited people who didn't know what they were doing. And then in the fact that somebody told him, oh yeah, you said we had to invite people who didn't know what they were doing. He's as much as a scumbag as Saikuno. That's what I'm saying. We're not off to a good start. That's what I'm saying. Saikuno would do something of the sorts. He would host a tournament, only invite Valkyrie, then invite a bunch of other streamers who didn't know what they were doing. We don't even have to do this. We can skip this. Who didn't know what they were doing, so we could win and impress Valkyrie. That is a Saikuno ass move. Imagine he's here. He chose this. That's fine. That's fine. I don't even care. It's like a bad breakup. I'm trying to pretend like I'm over him. Shit, does that count? I think think I said it. I did say I'm trying to pretend like I'm over him. Does that count? Are we counting filler likes or are we counting all likes? We gotta set the rules now. We've got it. I will say there's a lot less pressure riding on this now. But it's less fun. I liked the pressure. Wait, never mind. That like was a filler. Wait, yeah. Okay, cool. If I'm using it as... If I'm using it, it's got to be, I think, in context. So if I'm telling a story and I say, I don't know, we'll play it by ear. We'll play it by ear. I feel like we're smart enough to play it by ear. But trust me, after this stream, we are going to be quite indubitably smart. Quite smart. Where did my timer go? I don't enjoy that I can't see my total timer. I know I can see that timer, but there's usually a timer behind that timer showing us what checkpoint we're at. Yeah, why is that not there? Speedrun timer. Oh, okay. It's because I took it off. Duh. There we go. There we go. But I know what you mean, though, about watching something. About watching something and then getting hooked on it. It's dangerous. Every time I watch any poker video, it's dangerous that I don't want to go out and start playing poker. I've never played poker at a casino. I tried to once on a cruise. It was stupid. I was so embarrassed. It was one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me. There was a poker tournament on a cruise. It said go to, the casino floor. Go to the casino floor at 1 p.m. So I went there at 1 p.m. Saw where it was, sat down, and then there was a bunch of people standing by as if they didn't sit down first on one of the tables, and I was thinking, idiots, they didn't sit down here first. Then the casino director came and read out all the names of people who had signed up an hour ago, and my name wasn't on the list, so I awkwardly stood up and became one of those people. Turns out it wasn't a first one to sit down. You needed to sign up. And I felt like an idiot. And because of that, I vowed to never play again. It's not true. I'll only play with my friends. My friends! Because it's one of those things that that you don't know who you're playing against. I don't know if people who go to casinos to play poker are all cracked, or is that the one thing that people who have a brain actually go and play, or the ones who study theory and know what to do in every scenario and are secretly all millionaires, or are they just people who came from the slot machine trying to push their luck somewhere else. There's also so much to learn with poker. Poker equals gay. There are things gayer than poker. I think there are aspects to poker that make it cool. Also, I guess thinking about it, maybe it's gone out of fashion, because poker used to be, when you think about it, James Bond taking down the spy, girl in the red dress, next to, or also at the table, also taking down the same spy, wins the girl, takes down the bad guy in a deuce, pocket, whatever. And, why did I come down here? I'm so stupid. Wait. No, I didn't do anything. But I guess, to me, poker, I said, fuck. That counts. That freaking counts. To me, poker is an unk game. So that's why I don't think you understand poker. I think it can be an unk game, but what I like about poker is it scratches that part of your brain. It scratches the autism part of the brain that has a bunch of rules, has a bunch of, oh, in this scenario, you're supposed to do this. In this scenario, you're supposed to do this. It's similar to chess in a way where you can study openings. You can, same way where there's chess theory, there's now poker theory. There's certain hands that you're supposed to play with and certain hands that you're not. And then there's certain actions you're supposed to do. And I've heard that amongst the professional poker industry, it's become not fun, because if everybody knows the exact theory of what to do, then it kind of, it opens, I guess it is cool, because then it opens up the door for, oh, I should do this in this scenario. So they'll think that I have this if I do this. So if I cheat and lie and steal. So it is, you do have to also think one move ahead. It's also why I like Amogus, because you're trying to think, what would I do here? What would they do here? In this scenario, oh, we went right through the freaking Quidditch hoop. Would have got 10 fucking points for Gryffindor. But you do have to think, what would they do here? Or what would I do here? Or almost like, fucking shit. I'm going to finish that sentence anyway. Almost as if, I don't even know what I was trying to say. I don't even want to finish it. I don't want. That part of my brain gets scratched by Rummy Cube. Part of me, I agree. Not agree, you didn't say anything that said you agree. I'm just... The reason my brain can't get scratched by Rummy Cube is because I would never play it. I wouldn't have I would never play it. I wouldn't have anyone to play with, and the person who would show it to me would destroy me, and I would say, this game is stupid, I'm never playing it again. And I would have no motivation. I would have no motivation to go out. Oh, wait. Why are we here? I would have no motivation to go out and play it since, you know, I had just lost. And what are the odds that I meet anyone else who wants to play Rummy Cube in the real world? So I would have no motivation to go up and watch YouTube videos on how to get better at Rummy Cube strats. I wonder, is there even, can you even watch? You probably can. You would probably know. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Are there Rummy Cube YouTubers? They go to parks and hustle grandmas. Undercover roomie. Get there. Get there. Okay. Get there. We're here. We're here. Ah, that was stupid. Nope, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh my god. Wow. 12 minutes. So 12 minutes. So let's role play. We had 18 minutes when we fell last time. It would have taken us 12 minutes to get back up here. Could we have beaten this next part in 6 minutes? Probably not. You got to learn Rummikub together with a buddy so you're at the same level or online. If you could find ranked Rummikub and play it, but that's the problem. That's the point I'm trying to make, is that I wouldn't learn it with any. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Next time, it's a card game, or do you need the box? Do you need the Rummikub box set? What is the premise of the game? There, I keep trying to reset. That's not the, every time you say Rummikub, I'm imagining that game with the tiles. Mahjong. I'm imagining Mahjong. You need a physical board. I play on an app. I'm imagining Mahjong. Mahong? Mahog. Mawong. Whatever the fuck that game is. That's what I'm imagining. If I'm next time, if I'm at Target or somewhere of the sorts, I will, in fact, look to see if they have Rummikub. And if they have it, I'll get it. And I'll learn it. And I'll grow. I guess I wouldn't be able to play it until... I guess here's what I have to do. I have to get it. I get it. Play with my friends. Say, hey, I hear there's this new badass game. Just came out. They say all the ladies are playing it. And the ladies love Rummikub. They love this. So we play together. But I lose on purpose. But not in a way where it gets destroyed. I'm winning the entire game. Then I make it look like they're super smart. And they destroyed me. And I say, wow, you're so smart. And then I say, we have to play again. I need to win. And they say, nope, not yet. Next time. And then I destroy them. All the ladies at the retirement home love it. I leave out the retirement home part. Also, I didn't get a notification that you subbed, but now it says, now I have one more sub and you have the badge. So what the heck happened? Did you in fact sub, or is somebody lying? Is somebody lying here? I just subbed. That sucks. Why didn't I get a notification? I wonder if it's through the app. Maybe you didn't post an alert. No, but it should have, I feel like, gone through. I don't know. Anyway! Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Here's what we got to do. Here's what we got to do. You know how there's different badges? One of the month's badges has to be a Botswana-themed robot. Slightly. It's not going to be overly, it's not going to have a giant Botswana flag, but the theme, it will be slightly Botswana themed. And you'll be able to know. You'll be able to know that guy right there. Or maybe the ultimate one. Because that would suck if you had it, but then subbed for too long that you... I guess you can choose. Can you choose what badge you use? I'll get up here. You stupid hoe. You stupid. I'll mess around in Photoshop. at some point and make some more batches. Golly. Golly. Also, I spent all weekend editing Thursday's stream into a video, and I think it came out quite well. It's been a while since I've edited the entirety of a video, but I started this one, really enjoyed how it was coming along, and then just took the whole thing to myself. And I like how it came out, and I'm going to post it, I believe, tonight. But it was funny. It was funny. Yeah, I did. I used to have this problem where I'd be in, I think, hyper focus mode where, oh God, get up there. Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, no freaking way I've just done that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Anyway, where I used to, when I would edit for periods of 8 to 10 hours straight. I would get up to use the bathroom, drink water, but I wouldn't eat because I would be so more invested in editing, because it, to me, is just so fun. There's a certain flow state I can get into with editing, adding certain things, making certain moments connect more, just little moments. And I don't mean like, and I don't mean adding explosion effect. I mean more of a substantial, satisfying edit, or just getting an idea. Oh, I should do this, and then doing that. Oh, I should do this. It's the perfect just recipe for disaster. So anyway, long story short, I didn't eat at all on Sunday. I was like, why does my stomach hurt? I realized I didn't eat at all. I did. I had breakfast at 9 and then dinner at 9. You got to meal prep something super easy to eat. I usually do. I meal prep throughout the week, because if I don't meal prep, I won't eat. Well, here's what I did. I found a perfect happy medium, because usually I'll get in the cycle of meal prepping everything. I'll spend an entire day in the kitchen meal prepping. Little Job. Phone just fell. I prep the food right before I eat it. So I'll get in the habit of, I'll spend an entire day meal prepping. Then it'll ruin it for me. Wait, let me move. There. That'll ruin it because I've just wasted an entire day meal prepping. And I'll say to myself, that's stupid. I'm never doing this again. This blows. Then I'll spend so much money eating out and telling, or not eating. And I'll tell myself, I actually have to meal prep. And then I repeat the same cycle. But what I do now, what I've been eating for the past 3 weeks straight, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for the past couple of weeks, I said 3 weeks, and then said a couple weeks, is breakfast. I get a nice little yogurt, put some granola in there, put some protein powder, put some hemp seeds in there, eat some pumpkin seeds on the side, and 2 bananas. It's about 850, 900 calories right there. Then for lunch is the only thing that I meal prep. I basically make a shit ton of red lentils. I make 4 cups of red lentils. That's 4 meals right there. Put a little bit of seasonings in it because it's easy to make, and I don't. Every time I try and look up a red lentil recipe, it's always some long ass curry prep time with hundreds of ingredients, thousands of hours. Love to see Gert Max saying I've been eating yogurt every day for breakfast since sophomore year of high school. I used to be a huge yogurt guy where I used to eat yogurt every day, but then I discovered that I was lactose intolerant, so I stopped. But now I'm back on the Silk. What do they make? Is it almond yogurt, oat yogurt, soy yogurt. That seems wrong. Whatever it is, it's dairy free. So I found a simple lentil recipe, which is basically just red lentils and spices. And then I usually get naan or chips and dip that into it and eat it because it's delicious. And then for dinner, I'll either just make tofu and pasta. And by that I mean I'll air fry tofu and I'll boil pasta, put a little bit of oil, salt, garlic, pepper in the pasta, keep it simple, keep it fresh. Or just a shit ton of tofu and then call it a day. Greek yogurt has essentially no lactose in it. Really? Then is that why everyone eats it or uses it? Maybe what did I used to get? I used to get, it was a purple container and it was blueberries. I don't know if it was Greek yogurt, but I think that's what was effing my stomach up. It was effing my stomach up. But everyone does love a good Greek yogurt. And that's what sucks. Every time you try and look up vegetarian high protein recipes or meal prep, it always just says they eat a shit ton of Greek yogurt or that one type of cheese. It's so little that will only bother you if you're super duper sensitive. My farts are super sensitive. So it might, although it wouldn't bother me, I might just have to rip it when I'm out at home alone. When I'm at home alone. Okay, now don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot here. Okay, perfect. We're back. We're so back. Just pop a lactose enzyme pill. That seems like such a waste. That seems like a waste. I'm clarifying to see if that counts as a filler word. That seems, to me, it doesn't seem filler-esque. Dang, how did we rip that first try? I'd like to save my lactose pills. Wow, farthest checkpoint for me. Okay, here we go. Imagine we rip this right here, 24 minutes in. That's all we needed. Imagine. All right, stretch the legs. I like to save my lactate pills for when I'm having pizza. Pizza only. You can get 240 pills for 20 bucks. But it seems, I don't know. To me, it's not worth it. It's not that delicious. It's not that much more delicious, you know? What the hell? It's like, hey, drink this little bit of poison. Tits. Drink this little bit of poison every day, but I have the antidote here. Do you have to drink the poison? Not really. Then why would I drink the poison? If it tastes good, like pizza, then maybe. But just Greek yogurt, I don't think I'm that lactose intolerant because I've had pizza. Sometimes I'll get something with a little bit of cheese and it's not that bad. It's quite literally just giving you the enzyme you're missing to break down lactose. Yeah, it's also That's all the antidote to poison is. It's just giving you the enzyme for the poison not to kill you. The rugs I'm looking at are insane. Yeah, BB, little Jubb, he wanted to buy our rugs, thought they were too expensive. So what he did to counteract that was now he's looking at rug guns and he's gonna start making rugs. And I told him, that's a good ass hobby. That is a good ass hobby to do. I'd buy a rug. But I was telling him usually soy boys we're pissing you off about the yogurt, about the rugs. You don't think the rug's a cool side activity? What do you do for fun? I make rugs. That does sound like you are doing something that is not making and selling rugs. I'd buy a Botswana rug in literally a heartbeat. See right there, you already got one customer. Because they're the nice ones too, the nice custom ones. The ones where you'd stand on, you'd want in a room. Where the first thing you step off when you get into a room. Or first thing you step on when you get out of bed. Okay. Beautiful. 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 Oh my god. Wait. 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 No freaking way. No freaking way. I swear, is this it? Is this about to be it right here? Is this about to be it? Is this about to be it? Oh my god. That's crazy. We were that far away. We were literally that far away from winning. Oh my god, that's tragic. That's tragic. That's tragic. All right. That's crazy how close we were to beating that challenge. We literally fell off right there. We could have done that in 18 minutes. Maybe not with my tiredness. All right, I do want to show you. I do want to spoil one part of my video. Because it's a bit that only a few people will understand if they actually watch it and if they get it. But this is one part in the video that's coming out today. I do want to show you this one. Dang it, that counts as a filler word. But that is crazy how close we were. It's tragic. Okay. So this is probably my favorite edit. The world's hardest game. In the video that's coming out tonight. So some of you who are here might remember this. Let me pause the music. Was one song came on right here. This is where we fall. That guy. Somewhere around here. Yeah, this song came on. Wait, this might be a remix. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been great knowing you. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you. So that song came on. I don't know if you remember that song. That was the classic YouTube outro song. If that means nothing to you, oh well. But that was the classic YouTube outro song. So anyway, I kept that part in the video. At the end of the video, yeah, that song. Bro fist. Got PewDiePie in here. That's crazy. So anyway, at the end of the video, I found a remake of that song that's on piano. Somebody played it on piano. I stole the song. Slowed it down 50%, made it super sad. And this is the outro song that plays. Oh god. Okay. Well. Oh, look at that. We did it. Bambi, close your eyes. Look, we did it. We're here. Look, I've done it. I've done it just now. I've reached level 10. Right. Bambi LT challenge. This is how it ends. It's been real. Anyway, I was probably my favorite part of the edit. and no one's gonna get it, and I put way too much time and effort to do that, but I fucking loved it. And hopefully y'all can enjoy that as much as I did. You want to look for 2 seconds at the rugs on this person's Etsy page? Yeah, send me the link. I'll drop a comment about it and spark debate. Yeah, leave a timestamp. Wow, the song here was actually fantastic. Holy shit. If these are the types of rugs that you can make, dude, I'm going to start making these and giving these out. These are insane. Little Jubb, just get a rug from TJ Maxx. He wants a custom rug. I'm for it. I love shit like this. That's crazy. I remember this from Tom and Jerry. There's no way I can make these. Look at the Mew one. Who's mewing? And look at the video. It splits into 2. What's the Mew one? Oh, Mew, not mewing, but Mew. I was thinking Mew, probably the Pokemon. There it is. Thank you. Whoa. World's longest link. Yeah, delete that shit. I don't like the fact that it splits into 2. Rugs are pretty expensive too, though. So it's not that bad when you think about it. This to me, this is cool, but not practical. I would kind of hate this. I would hate this. Because why do I want a rug? I wouldn't get a split one. I wouldn't either. Because why do you want a rug? To rest your bare toes upon. There's a reason there isn't a rug in my room. Why? Because you like the feeling of your toes on the hardwood floor. Freaking too much money. That makes sense. I like this. I've been going to... Oh, that looks so comfy. I just know. Ooh. I would want to rip those right off the freaking ground. Right off the freaking ground. I don't know why I went into an Alex Jones right there. Those rugs right there. Fluffy 3D custom tufted phone rugs. I want to watch tufting video. I don't ever spend my money, and I like to decorate my room. That's what I'm saying. You don't spend a lot of money, and when you do, spend. Emily Irma. Hello, friend. I really enjoyed your content. I gave you a follow. I'd love to be a fan of yours. If you don't mind, feel free to add me on Discord, akin_90. Emily Akern, if you can name one other piece of content that I've done, I will add you on Discord and you can sell me your art, all right? And you can sell me your art if you can name me one other... Here's what you can do. You can either name one other piece of content or you can name one fact about Botswana and we will all collectively add you on Discord. Tufting rugs.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Also, BB, when you told me, oh, you banned Emily, how are we gonna know? How are we gonna know? We weren't for sure. What if that could have been a potential, the love of my life, born in 1975. They made an account today. Maybe they've been my only fan on YouTube and they said, today's the day where I come into Twitch stream. And I have to talk to my biggest fan because I love so much of his content and need to be his friend on Discord and not enough where I could have joined this server. It could have been real. Also, BB, I didn't realize how ungodly loud the music was. You told me the music's a little loud and I turned it down like 5 notches. and said, that's probably good. Then when I was going through the footage, I realized how ungodly the music was. It was bar for bar on point. Like, I can barely hear the music. One, my volume is turned down very low. But two, I don't know. I'm not deaf. So you just need, you need this frame here. How much is this frame here? This thing that probably you rotate through to get the thing, to get felt. Oh, this is probably an expensive felter though. You could probably just get a frame, put the felt in there. And then you have to shave the rug. You got to give the rug a haircut. Oh. Oh, okay. I might get, if you don't get into this, I might get into this. This thing seems satisfying. Easy Tough tufting tool. And this is just regular yarn too. Oh, I see. So you're just punching through. I see what you do. So this is the front of the rug. And you just punch yarn through a bunch of times. But I don't know how it stays. How does a tufting gun work? Give me a visual. I need a visual. You need a lot of stuff like it's like a little knot, I think. What, cheap or simple? You need a lot of stuff, tufter, frame, vinyl, and back of carpet and projector. Senor Man, shut the hell up. And then yarn. Can't be that much. Oh, shaving. When did I watch this? Why is this something I've already watched? When did I watch this? Why are all these tufting videos watched already? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? All right, let's see. What if I beat Bambi's score now? That would actually be sick. No, I think this is a good idea because I was telling Little Job, usually what happens is I'll see something that's expensive, like a rug, and I'll say, why is that shit so expensive? I could do that and pretend it's not a rug. Pretend it's something else. Where am I supposed to go? All the way over there? Oh, wait. Oh, no way. I remember this jump. I hated this jump. Wait, I might have to practice this one. I might have to practice. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Pretend it's butt digging. Alright, I gotta practice this one. She is for Gert. Yes. That's what the G stands for. But so typically that's what I usually go through is I'll say, oh, I can definitely buy this. This shit is easy. Oh, wait, this isn't the right level. I want... Oh, what? Didn't I already beat all these? Oh, I reset all my progress. Damn it. Alright. Alright, no big deal. No big deal. But then I'll buy all this stuff for it, realize, oh, this shit is a lot harder than I thought, and it came out terribly. Then just buy the thing anyway. I'm so excited that I don't gotta work tomorrow. I could scream. I might call my boss and tell him I don't want to work tomorrow either. If I do, I'm going to scream. Oh, did we almost just... Oh, that would be tragic. If we hit that, if we literally... If this happens, I would cry. Okay, wait. Wait, we might actually not hit this. And this is a hard reset. Although it only took us like 9 minutes to get there, so it couldn't have been that hard. Now I just need to pray my buddies also off so we can play Wii. What are y'all gonna play? The Wii is an underrated system. I don't know why is the Switch not bringing back the classic Wii games? They need to bring back Call of Duty Modern Warfare, where you can take out the stupid slide things, put that in a pretend gun, and then use that to shoot like you could with the Wii and nunchuck. Okay. Oh, that would be tragic if we overshot it like that. They need to bring back the classic Wii games. Oh. Smash Bros. Brawl, Wii Sports, tennis only. Madden 09. I either remember Madden 09 or I had... Is that the cartoonish one? Is that one like very... No, that's... No, wait, what did I have? It was maybe Backyard Sports or... Maybe I had Backyard Football. But then I also had... I think 09 was also the one. Zuzu Pet's Wild Adventure and some Mario Kart. Y'all always go... Y'all... I don't want this level. I want this level. Yes, it's super cartoony. Oh, see, I thought so. Isn't there like a 5-on-5 game? Super, Madden 09? No. What did I say? 909? I thought there was like a 5-on-5 one. Maybe it wasn't Madden. There was some other game I had. I think it was Backyard Sports. That's the Brett Favre one. The Brett Favre. Specify. Oh, specify. Maybe it was then. Madden 09 Wii. Yes, it was this game. With the... Yes. It was this game. I was like, I remember Tom... That's not Tom Brady. Yes. I did play this. It was the smaller one. I forgot about this game. Why was it only the Wii one that was like this? The Bills suck balls in it. Yeah, when you got Josh Allen in what? 20... Same year as Darnold? 17, 19. They gave him a Jets jersey? Why did they give him a Jets jersey? That was a crazy game. I don't remember. Did you ever play the Backyard Sports games? There was the Backyard Sports with, I think his name was Pablo. It's like a schoolyard. I'll get there. Oh, yes, we got there. Okay, I'm worried about this jump. I'm a little worried. Maybe we just rip it. We shouldn't rip it. I think we do. Are we 45 minutes in? We rip this jump. Damn it. Okay. We need the full speed. Okay. No, that's not good. I'm not confident in our ability to hit this. Okay, maybe I am. Let's just rip it. Let's just do it. You know who was on the Bills in 2008, though? Oh, you had Marshawn Lynch on the Bills? He was on the Bills before the Seahawks? Was he good on the Bills? Well, I guess if the Bills sucked. Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Who just said, oh, yeah? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, God, that's not good. Okay. Okay, that was a lot easier. That was pretty easy. That was pretty... Bills drafted him. He was all right with what he was given. That seems to be... Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's a little save. A little save. Oh, God. Wait, I don't understand what to do here. This is the reset. Boom. Okay. Yeah, that's... I only hate this because it always happens to the Jets. I guess the Jets just suck. But the Jets will draft someone. Then they suck. Then they go somewhere else. And then they're just magically good. No way. But then they ended up sucking again. There was someone... Oh, Zach Wilson was good for like a week. For about a week. Wait. No way. Oh. Should have put more effort into trying that jump. Jets love drafting QBs and releasing before they can develop. I think QBs go to the Jets just to die. Wait, where does this take me? Oh. Maybe that wasn't... Wait, where are we? I don't understand this part here. Oh, what if you are supposed to go up? What if the actual way to do this is to go here? That probably is the right way to do it. Come back here. Get this, even though you don't really need the speed. I got you. Okay, that is the way to do it, but you don't need it per chance. Per chance. Yeah, no, the Jets, they don't develop. They don't develop any of their players. Although they did just re-sign what's his face? Garrett Wilson. So I can finally maybe get a Jets jersey. Oh, that would have been so nice if we could just got straight up there. What was the last good Jets QB that was on the Jets? Y'all can claim Perk Rogers. The last good QB, Mark Sanchez. And yes, he is known notoriously for his butt fumble. Maybe he wasn't... I don't know if he was good. Because it was around the time... I think he was on the Jets in 2009. Was his last season. It was also the last time they were in the playoffs. I didn't know much about football then. I just kind of watched them and rooted for them, but didn't know the players. Just knew the team. But he was the only quarterback that was on the Jets when they were in the playoffs. But I've been told he didn't really get them to the playoffs. They had the best defense, and he was just kind of there. Because then after that, we had, I think, Brett Favre. Then we had Fitzmagic. Then we got Darnold. He got mono. No, that was Zach Wilson. No, that was Sam Darnold. Then we got Zach Wilson. Then we got, yeah, and there were some injuries in there, and then we got Perk Rogers. Y'all had Ryan Fitzmagic. We did for a year. Everyone had Ryan Fitzpatrick. He had a kid every team he was on. He said, hey, new team, let me have a new kid. Get there. Yes. Yes. He loves coming to Bills games. Why? Does he live? He probably lives in New York. I think he did. No, I don't know if I think he had like a penthouse there. I'm telling you, he loves Buffalo the best. What was his main team? Because I also knew him on the wasn't he on the Dolphins for a while? Also, that's crazy that an NFL fan, imagine it's someone's first year watching the NFL, they become an NFL fan, and the first year they know Tom Brady as being a Buck, and in their minds, Tom Brady is the best Buccaneer ever. Because that's me and Ryan Fitzpatrick. He didn't play anywhere long. He was just a bouncer. He bounced around. He was I'll give it to him. It's impressive to be on that many teams. You know, because you have to be good enough. Like, he probably is the most mediumly player, because he's not bad enough to get kicked off, but he's not good enough to be a franchise player. He just goes around, you know, he just freaking goes around. Shit, tits. God damn it. Well, that sucks. All right, speed run. All right, can we get back up in 8 minutes? Pressure's on. I know we were just there. And where we got was impressive. I'll say it. I'm actually fuming the fact of how close we were and how little effort we did put in to get to where we were. It kind of does suck. But it's a better story. No, I think it would have been a better video if we had won. If we had won, because I think people inherently like happy endings more than sad endings. So I think it would have been a better video if we had won. 8 separate teams. That's nuts. I think he had like 7 kids too, which is crazy. And they'd always count them out. They love showing the Fitzpatrick suite and counting the number of kids that he had. I'm running the shortcut. I don't feel like... I guess I shouldn't have done that. This isn't even that hard. Oh, God. Way too much speed. Oh. Way too much speed. Way too much. But I think that stream last Thursday was our longest stream ever. It's like 5.5 hours, almost 6. But it was fun. It was fun having a shared common goal. I guess it was having a goal with actual stakes, because most of the time the stakes are stupid and mean nothing. But like kind of like tonight, like a bald cap, that means nothing. But it's just enough to be like, oh, a bald cap, eh? A bald cap, eh? All right. What do we got? 5 minutes? Stupid. I did that last time too, and that fucked me. Yeah. All right. Speed run. This is it. Speed run. Yippee. What if we set up a speed run? Oh, here's what we do. Here's what we do. I found my Braden type game. I set up a get to work speedrun competition, but the competition is only the first, I don't know, six checkpoints. And I get really good at these checkpoints, and everyone else is way practiced on the other ones, and I actually win. I'm in too deep. I've been looking for like 2 hours. You will get a run gun. I know you will. I know you. And I know this is something that you are going to get. You won't. Now you won't. You're petty enough that now that I said you will, you won't. Now that I said that, you will. But now that I just said that, you won't. I think I found one at $600, but it's crazy. Oh, the rug? The rug or the tuft gun? I think you get a tuft gun. If you don't get a tuft gun, I'm going to get a tuft gun. Unless it's loud. Maybe I'll open up a rug store. The tuft gun is like 80 bucks. Then why don't you get a tuft gun? Sometimes researching is more fun than the purchasing. Oh, 100%. 100%. Sometimes you can get the itch, at least for me, I can get the itch of buying something. No, that's actually not true. I don't know. Once, the more research I do, the more I want to get something. God damn it, that's always our biggest fault. Fuck it, we're quitting right now. Rug stream for artwork. We do it during art week. I think we're gonna do art week next week. I think we're gonna do art week. Well, I'm just proud we fucking got to freaking whatever the fuck it's called. You need a big space to make the rug on frame and vinyl. You literally just told me you have an empty corner of your room. You said the corner of your room is so empty you need something there. And then we gave you solution. You said put rug gun there. I actually have no room. It's not that big. Do it against the wall. You just need an open wall. You can reorganize. You can reorganize to make this shit work. All right. Let's get this out of here. Just shitting. Oops. Da, 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 da. Okay. The goon cave was gonna go in that corner. It's literally a perfect goon / cut corner. She. All right. Text. Okay. There's a couple of videos that I want to watch. Also, I did start watching that video you sent me. I didn't watch much of it, but I did start watching the alt-right, the from alt-right to far right. That is a video that I would watch. I probably will watch it on my way into work tomorrow, allegedly. All right, let me see. I had these up. I had these up. Okay. I actually want to watch this video. I think this is the video that I want to watch and learn, because I feel like we could literally learn so much. Learn something Monday. All right. You can watch that video like a podcast. They're not too much to look at. That's what I'm saying. It seemed like one of those videos where you can just look and listen to, which I like those videos. We can't see. Don't worry. Don't you freaking worry. All right. Let me get the speedrun timer out of here. All right. This is a new segment that I would like to implement when I don't want to play games, but I want to watch stuff, called Learn Something Monday. Don't worry, the name will change depending on what day it is. Where we're going to learn about something that we don't know. Because why? I'm kind of an idiot. I don't know how data centers work. I forget words sometimes. So what I want to freaking do is watch shit, get smarter, learn together. That way I can not freaking fry my brain playing video games, but play video games and also fry my brain watching YouTube and pretend to learn while entertaining and fun entertaining. So the first video I want to watch in this segment is from the Wall Street Journal. Hopefully we're going to get our asses sued off. But it's called Architects Reveals How NFL Stadiums Are Engineered to Maximize Profits. I want to know how they make a bunch of money. Also, I do really have to pee, so I'm going to wait till I get back from peeing to watch this video. And then we're going to make sure our audio is good so I don't freaking blast and I can talk and yap through. Yes, interesting. Interesting. How do they make money? My guess, I'll give my guess when I come back. I spent a bag at a Bills game. Here's my guess on how they're going to maximize profits. I'll tell you when I get back. All right. So my guess on how they make a bunch of money. Okay, I got chili in here. Got chili. Is one, essentially they're just going to cram a shit ton of people. They're just going to cram a shit ton of people in the game. They sell cheap tickets up here. They sell expensive tickets here. And food costs a shit ton of money. And then also merch costs a shit ton of money. Outside of that, I got no idea what they're going to do. All right, let me turn this back up.
The New Orleans Superdome is one of...
How's that going? Let me test the volume. Let me test the volume. I predict they have all those breaks so people go eat. Oh, true, commercials and stuff.
This luxury field suite at the New Orleans Superdome is one of many new revenue streams for the stadium since its opening in the 1970s.
Okay, that seems good. Audio seems good.
Originally, it was all about...
If it sucks, if it's too loud or too quiet, let me know. All right.
This luxury field suite at the New Orleans Superdome is one of many new revenue streams for the stadium since its opening in the 1970s.
Suites.
Originally...
Duh. Suites. Yep. That's kind of what we said. They sell cheap, very cheap stuff and it's very polarizing. The class system.
It was all about being in the stadium and watching the game. Over the years, it's become more and more about fan amenities.
Those amenities are changing the way we move through stadiums and pay for live events. In 1991, it cost around $145 for a family of 4 to go to an NFL game. Today,
$100 for a family.
It's more than $600. The latest Superdome renovation tripled the amount of space for club lounges, carving out more real estate to turn a profit. A redesign of the concession stands around the stadium led to a 23% rise in revenue.
In the NFL, the stadiums are actually getting smaller. You're now looking for a return on investment versus how many people can you fit in the stadium.
Do I like that? I feel like I would like that if Disney did that. I like how they are just making it, it's more of going to be a luxury event. I don't know. I don't know if I do either. But also, I don't like stadiums where they just cram a shit ton of people in. You ever go to a college football game? I went to a Penn State game. You're sitting this close to the person next to you. You try and get by an aisle, you're not getting by. I would prefer if you could recline your seats. But again, I guess it is what you pay for.
Now, most stadiums don't make it past 50 years old. They're either demolished, like the Texas Stadium, or abandoned, like the Houston Astrodome.
Whoa.
So for the Superdome, the latest $560 million...
The Bills are building a new stadium right now. It's smaller and pricier for season tickets. Okay, so they're doing exactly what the Wall Street Journal is talking about. Wait. The Superdome? Is this the Raiders Stadium?
$1 renovation was a matter of survival.
It's on the stage of world events such as the Super Bowl.
From its inception, the Superdome was designed with more than just football in mind. The more events you host, the less money you're leaving on the table.
The entire seating bowl is built on this hydraulic platform, and it raises up and down, so that it allows monster trucks, it allows all the 18-wheelers that come in to build the Taylor Swift stage. It allows for the WrestleMania stage to be built out.
Two goals of stadium design today.
Is this not the one that's in the new one that's in Vegas? I like the cramped-in vibe. That's football to me. That's sports. That is the sports feel of it. You don't want it to be you want to be up in the Saints. Why are they the Caesar Superdome? Oh, I guess they have been talking about the Caesars for a while. They have been talking about the New Orleans this entire video. What would make sense that it was Vegas. It is more fun to be cramped and yelling and a lot more people and the energy. And you can only do that if there's a lot more people. But it is going to turn into... That's crazy how it's literally turning into the Coliseum where the rich go and watch essentially the poor fight. We're going full circle.
They are creating plenty of places for people to spend money and efficient pathways to prevent bottlenecking. This starts before you even enter the stadium.
When you're thinking about moving 70,000 people in and out of a building like this, you want to avoid a situation where you end up with a primary gate that everybody is actually trying to come in and out of because of the way that the system is set up. And that actually is what was happening with the Superdome because of the way that the city has kind of grown around it over the years.
They built new, bigger entrances for general admission ticket holders and made some of the original gates smaller to make...
They make the poors go out of the small gates. I don't sit at a Bills game ever. True, I sit. When I go to Jets games, I mostly sit.
Space for new club lounges.
This most recent project actually relocated...
If they made... I say that, but it's not even true. I was going to say, if they made beer cheaper, I think more people would drink, but beer's so expensive, and yet people still drink. I hate how expensive it is. But that is a thing of go to a game and just drink beer. I don't get, how are people paying for that, though? It's insanity.
Some of the old locker room facilities, there's a lobby here that you now can come directly into the new end zone club.
Nobody sits at a Bills game day. It must be nice to have a good team.
Those premium entrances add value to the more expensive ticket packages. They also benefit wider crowd control by spreading out the entry paths for different fans. Inside, stadiums used to be designed around packing in as many seats as safely as possible.
Yep.
Now, it's more about fewer seats that are...
Okay, that is sick. Why is there a TV there? Even when we sucked, we all stood. Yeah, it's all fucking cold. You can't sit together. Being in this suite here, this is cool. But it's not cool if they're all like this. It's only cool, I guess I'm just saying it would be nice to be rich and elite.
are meant to be more comfortable.
How long is it taking you to get to the restrooms or the concession stands or the bars? If that is too complicated, people just won't do it.
Generally, you don't want to have to cross more than 6 seats in a suite or 10 to 15 seats in general admission.
If it's done right, people are all the time kind of getting up, moving through, going downstairs, coming back up to your seats.
Oh, so if they make it easy to go out and up from your seat, it's easier to go and spend money. That makes sense. What they should do is give you more leg room, because when I have no leg room, I don't want to get up because I feel, oh, I don't want to have the inconvenience of people to stand up. But if I have an aisle seat and it was really easy to go up and buy food, I would go up and buy food, get another popcorn, get more water. That is insane how they do that. But I guess they're just grocery shopping. They're just grocery storing you, where they have you just walk through a bunch of stuff knowing that you have to go to the back of the aisle. That you have to go to the back of the store to get milk anyway. You're going to see a bunch of stuff on your way there, so you just go and buy something.
To move.
The Superdome used to have this winding ramp system people would walk through to get from floor to floor. But it took crowds a long time to get upstairs and used up a lot of space in the floor plan.
Yup.
Once we showed what you could do
escalator
based on the real estate that was taken up by these, it became the obvious decision to remove them from the sidelines.
Escalator.
Brad's team carved out the space around the ramp system and replaced it with much faster escalators and elevators that take people straight up multiple.
This looks a lot like the Raiders stadium. The Raiders did something similar too.
Floors. That freed up space to add new atriums and concession stands. But first they had to convince the stadium to try something new.
Also, the Raiders stadium sucks. Let me show this to you. When I went to a Raiders game, it's set up in a giant U. I went to a Raiders Jets game. So it's set up. It's actually really cool. Their stadium is pretty cool, but this thing fucking sucked. So our seats were like here. We're like right here on the second floor. This takes you down. This is like an escalator down, flat escalator back up. So it kind of connects, but not really. So we come up the stairs like right here. I saw that my seats were right there, but I was like, hey, let's go. I told my ex at the time, I was like, let's go walk around, see some cool stuff, and we'll just circle around and end there. And she's like, all right, cool, fine. So we go around all the way over here. We get to here. This is an up escalator only. Literally only takes you up from the suite here. Our only option is to circle all the way back around here. We get to our seat. There's no time to get food. The game is now starting. Somehow it took us an hour to go all the way around here. Fucking sucked. But the stadium was cool.
Grab and go markets.
The food and beverage vendors are wanting to stick to the typical concession stands, the belly up, and the queuing that occurs because it's worked over the years.
These so-called belly-up concession stands usually have an S-shaped queue leading to a service counter where you place your order and wait for your food and
Take too much time. You should be able to walk in, grab what you want, your face scans you, says here's what you're gonna buy, and then you call it a day.
But the grab-and-go markets change the flow entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Guests grab their own items and wait in one of many single-lane queues that lead to islands with servers on both sides, saving both time and kitchen space. That's allowed for another tier of concessions to take the place of the traditional stands.
So they might have very specialized food offerings that someone might want to stand in line a little bit longer for versus hamburgers and hot dogs and chicken tenders that you're moving through these grab-and-go markets much quicker.
I want my attendees
Another way
fast.
to increase efficiency and revenue, add a massive branded
Alcohol.
bar with space for lots of little queues rather than one long queue.
This is a 40-yard long bar that every 5 feet or so is a point of sale.
Behind the scenes, stadium managers watch a real-time dashboard showing which items are selling best throughout the
That's crazy. They're watching the sales analytics. I couldn't think of something any more boring.
Say one section is buying more champagne while the other is buying more beer. They can change the menus and stock accordingly. Stadiums are taking a more personalized approach to the seating bowls as well.
That still sounds so lame. Just I imagine some dude with 6 monitors, charts going up. The champagne's going down. We need more onion rings here. Get the fries. Get the fries.
Days of simple seats and suites. Today is all about variety.
There are sort of 3 zones that we consider.
Sidelines, corners, and the end zones. Within each of those sections is a mix of private suites, club zones, and general admission.
Dang. They have more club zones than general admission tickets. That's a 27%. A quarter of the seats are private suites. That's crazy. Yeah, go to games now because you're not going to be going to these games for a while.
Sideline seating offers you the best
in due time. It's going to be all suites.
views, which is where you'll find the most.
Who's going to see the Saints in a private suite? Yeah, who lives in New Orleans or Norlands, if you will?
Premium seating.
The whole goal would be to have...
Oh, so you just load up a bunch of suites. That sucks. You load up all the suites in the good spots, and you literally, damn.
All of your seats, whether they be premium or general admission, selling out for every event.
Private suite.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Whenever I'm in a random town and going to see a random sporting event, I always think, oh, tickets are going to be so cheap. Nobody's going to a Houston Astros game. And I look, tickets are so expensive. And it's funny because you'll see actual fans all excited, all energetic, all, woohoo, we're fans of the... And it's just, dude, who are you? You're just a random person. I couldn't care less.
Suites are typically purchased outright, or leased for 3 years by companies or individuals. They can then be rented out for $10,000 to $50,000 a day, depending on the event. Other stadiums are pulling out all the stops to stand out, from the nightclub like...
What? Getting bottle service? I guess they're turning it into a second screen. That's crazy. This is so, to me, this feels so out of a sci-fi movie. Like, yeah, it's football. The pie chart wasn't for amount of seats per area. It was, the revenue split. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense, by the way. Yeah, that's only going to go up. If they realize they can get a lot more money. No, I feel like you always have to balance it. You can't go all private suites because then no one's going to want to go. But this is dystopian.
Wynn Field Club in Las Vegas.
My kids, your kids are never seen a Bills game.
To the private pool suite at Chase Field in Arizona.
Let's say you're replacing 1,000 general admission seats with 100 premium seats. That becomes the calculation that you look at.
Club seating, on the other hand, goes for around $2,000 to $4,000 for a Saints season ticket. And while end zone seats aren't the most valuable to the stadium, costing around half the price of sideline seats, private field suites can boost the revenue for that section.
You're right on the field.
Oh, so you put the okay.
Essentially, which from a
that
sideline...
makes sense to put these here, because unless There's a play going on right in the end zone. You might be getting a football, but half the game you're not watching. I guess you can kind of see the backs of them, and then also you have a good view of this, but still to me it seems not ideal.
See, maybe it's not so great. These new video boards allow for the sight lines of the game to still be acceptable.
That's exactly what I said, idiot.
That new revenue stream helped enable a necessary change in the corners of the stadium. In order to add new accessible seating sections, they had to get rid of some general admission seats.
It's a numbers game, so
they put the handicapped people in the worst seats. They said, okay, ADA, I see you. I see you, ADA. We have to have this many accessible seats. All right, we'll put them in the corners. Third floor.
Say you're going to take away 1,000 seats. Well, what you're replacing that with becomes the return on investment calculation.
Ticket revenue for the Saints rose 6% after the renovation. As for what the next big innovation in stadium design will be,
it's not going to be a suite or a club or any of the things that we're talking about or doing today.
It's going to be gambling.
Will be a situation where
sports
a
betting
camera that floats above the game and videos it, will that somehow become an actual suite that is maybe somehow moving or floating over the field? Or will there be clubs where you're able to put on some kind of virtual reality and experience the game as a player because the player actually has this technology?
That's stupid. I wouldn't
them.
Want that.
As the business model of live events,
I wouldn't want that. That's similar to those Netflix games. Those Netflix choose your own adventure games. I wouldn't want that. Honestly, I don't think I like watching Jets games more from my living room than at the actual Jets game. I feel like I can watch more of the game at home. At an actual game at the stadium, it's kind of hard to see. You can't really see most of the plays that are going on. It's hard to tell what's happening, who's got the ball. Maybe I've just been in poor ass seats.
Evolves, architects like Brad will be there to transform the space to fit the brief. The challenge is to design ways to drive revenue without leaving the fans behind.
The power of a
Ooh, this video looks good.
well-designed stadium unlocks the business side of stadiums to where you're bringing in people from all over the world.
Good video, Wall Street Journal. All right. I kind of want to watch this one now.
Renewable energy.
We're learning something else. Renewable energy. Ooh. Substation. Ooh, I can tell you what's going on here because I work at a power company. This is where they generate it. I don't know what this is. You got to go to a Jets at Bills game and your live game enjoyment will skyrocket. Maybe for you. I'm going to go watch the Jets get destroyed. Watch the Jets get destroyed and go home cold. There's a Jets Bucks game, Jets at Bucks game this year that I might go to. One of my friends is a Bucks fan, and he said he'd be down. I only live like 20 minutes from the Bucks stadium, but I don't think. Hopefully the Bucks suck, so tickets are cheap. But no, that was interesting. Then my takeaway from that video was rich people will pay more for anything. So yes, this is the power generation. I forget what this thing is. These are those large metal towers. I forget what they're called. Maybe I don't. Maybe I need to touch up on my freaking work. And this is the substation that turns this very strong energy into less strong energy. And then this is the primary power that goes to transformers that takes it to your house.
Like wind and solar.
Okay, wait. How to fix renewable energy's hidden infrastructure problem. Did you say like many times, Finn? I believe I only said like maybe 4 to 5 times. But guess what we did do? Guess what we freaking did do? It only took us, how long did it take us? It took us 45 minutes, but we freaking got the checkpoint 10. We freaking off the rip got that shit. We got that shit on lock. And then I'll become a Bills fan. Dude, we did it, dude. We freaking did it. And then we fell almost instantly. It was insane, yeah, how close I was. Like it wasn't even hard. And I'm pissed. I'm pissed about how easy it was. But how was your food? How was your let me make sure I pronounce this right. How was your salted pollock? Your salted pollock. Did you enjoy it? Did you cook it well? Very salty. Very salty. Right now we're trying to learn shit. I'm sorry that it was salty. I will either put not enough salt or way too much salt on something. I will never have the right amount of salt. It's either, oh, this tastes like nothing, or oh, I made fried rice, but I put soy sauce in it, and the entire that was the first time where I almost threw up from eating too much soy sauce. It was actually grotesque. Actually, I didn't think you could. Like, for me, I love sushi because of soy sauce. Love the taste of it. I don't think I've had soy sauce since I made this very salty fried rice. But anyway, we just learned about NFL stadiums and how they get more money out of you, and essentially they take away the poor people's seats and put rich people's seats there and charge more money. And they were able to increase revenue by 6%, and they make it easy to go and buy shit. I got a heart condition, so long story short, I got a Sodium Max, which is lit. Oh, wait, that's cool. That your doctor can say, hey, you know, just salt. Say less, doctor. Hey, what you need to do? Like, imagine the only thing better is if your doctor prescribed you to jerk off. I got to eat 4 times the daily value. Do you have to drink a bunch of water too to dilute it? Is your body just not have the ability to, or is your body losing a bunch of salt? You prescribe salty McDonald's fries. Can I get extra salty fries, please? Putting sugar packets on it. I got to drink a ton of water. So is your okay? That's interesting. The goal is to up my blood volume. Can I Google this? I'm intrigued. Eat salt to increase blood volume. Consuming salt can increase your blood volume. Where sodium goes, water follows, leading to increase. Oh wait. It's called postural artha. Okay, I can't pronounce this. I don't know why. We continued. Okay, so consuming salt increases blood volume because where sodium goes, water follows, leading to increased fluid retention and larger. So your blood volume is thin. So does that mean your blood is thin? So you have low blood pressure? Somewhat common, but I have it quite severe. So you have low blood pressure because your blood is thin. So you need salt to increase it, but you also need water. Let me look this up. Low blood pressure, high pulse. Damn. Sounds like a recipe for a disaster. Is a condition where significant increase in heart rate occurs upon standing, often accompanied by symptoms like lightheaded, less fatigue. It's a form of oxidative intolerance. Okay, key aspects. PTO, okay, we're calling it POTS. Rapid heart rate increase, 30, oh wait. It increases by 30 beats per minute or more within 10 minutes of standing. Oh, wow. When you stand up fast, you get almost a fainting thing. I used to get that when I was a kid, but that feels like it could be a lot of things. So lightheadedness, okay. I want to know more. Things to know. Increasing fluid and salt intake. Avoiding okay, wait. Why eat salt and drink water? By resting, laying down. Oh, don't you have a job where you stand? Are you a lifeguard? Wait, that's actually crazy. I have a high resting heart. My resting heart rate's like 90. Okay. Increased blood volume. Sodium helps the body retain water, preventing its quick excretion. Okay, that's cool. The increased blood volume helps more blood return to the heart, improving overall circulation and reducing the strain on the heart to pump blood effectively, particularly in upright positions. That's interesting. Your heart's going to explode. I work with kids at pool, but not a lifeguard per se. Do you sit down? Aren't you teaching tennis and stuff? Wait, so are you allowed to do physical activities? Or do you have kind of a Mr. Glass type situation? Or if you get too excited? Okay, okay, so this is on its own by itself, not doing anything, standing up, physical activity. Are you drinking? How much water are you drinking a day? Nelko, what are we learning here? Right now we're learning about a condition called POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which basically, if you have this, you get to eat a bunch of salty foods. We were also watching a video on how stadiums make a bunch of money, and essentially they just tax the rich, and they take from the poor and give to the rich. They take away the cheap seats and make more expensive luxury seatings. Now we're going to learn how to fix the renewable energies hidden infrastructure problem. My guess is that there's not a way to capture it per se. US, that's exactly what the US is in a nutshell. Nelku, how you doing? What you been up to? Anything cool? Also, I've been using your freaking emotes. And your emotes are good. I'm gonna steal some of them, allegedly speaking. Not in steal, but inspired by them. I used the sheesh one the other day, and I thought it was funny. You got cool emotes. But I want to learn about freaking renewable energy.
Has created a hidden infrastructure problem.
Bonquiqui! How you doing? Wait, is it an I or an L? Is it Bonquilquil? And I've been saying Bonquiqui? No way that's an I. Dang, if I've disrespected you in any way. Truly. It's supposed to say I. Okay, cool. I got you. But Twitch, oh, I see you. You should have done capital U. That way it looks, because with the L, yeah, fuck Twitch. Someone took Bonqueef. If you do capital U, that way it'll all be the same. Because it looks like QUI. Yeah, somebody took one Jubbin, like singular Jubbin. So I had to do JubbinJubbin. Someone's bitch ass took it. I kind of look like the quill. What? Oh, I kind of like the QUL. I didn't notice it until now. From afar, it looks like it, but now looking at it close up, I see that it's. I like the consistency of the big little. But I think if you wanted a 0% chance of people not shit. If I ever owned a McDonald's, your slogan would be I'm jubbing it. Trust me, I don't own a McDonald's. That's already my. Sorry, I need more sodium. My sodium levels are low. And that's already my expression. Somebody made a PowerPoint. The entirety of the PowerPoint was what does it mean to jubbin it, to be jubbin. Finn, I feel like your name right now is the only name who people won't mispronounce. If you were to drop into a chat right now, nobody would mispronounce your name. I've gotten Jubbin a couple times, JubbinJubbin, which is the equivalent of Neville Papperman telling you that you'd rue the day. Have you seen cows licking salt rocks? I've seen me. I don't know if that did anything, by the way. I think it just got like a deeper burp. That's me. How can you not lick a salt rock? JubbinJubbin. And the fact that they say it and they're like, is that how you say it? And it's like, yeah. Poke my eyes out with forks. I either say to people, call me Bon Queef, or just Bon Quee. Bon. I like Bon Queef. No, that's too. I could say it once, and then I just call you Bon or Bon Quee. Bon Quee's fun to say because it's like Bon Quee. I pop sodium pills on a bad day. That's my. Oh, true. You literally do be licking salt rocks. Are you getting salt? Are you intaking sodium from a salt rock? All right, this is what BB does for dinner. Oh, is it gonna let me watch this? Please let me watch this. Oh yes, let's go. Fucking where's volume? I put my name as Bonquifador. Yo. I like that. Licking the salt block. Dang. This is like crack to them. This is weed. Not weed. Where did you find this clip of me? Dang, look at their eyeballs. That's crazy. That's crazy. That cows just be eating grass all day long. Cows just be eating grass all day long. That the second that they literally get a salt block, they're like, I need this. I need this. I need this right now. Literally, I need this. I need it. This is a quick find. All right, let's talk about renewable energy. My guess is that there's no way to store these renewable energies or a way to place to build them.
The issue is that power grids, which carry electricity to homes and businesses, weren't designed for wind and solar. And even though renewables have become a larger part of the overall power supply, grid infrastructure hasn't kept up.
How so?
It's why some grid experts say renewables contributed to the severity of the blackout across Spain and Portugal in April. So we asked a mechanic...
What happened in April? Finn, did you know about this? Did you know about this? Their blackout? I got my band tee in today. I love it. What band tee did you get? Which band? I didn't hear about this. Oh, wait, is this? This looks exactly like Liquid IV. This is the exact same thing as Liquid IV. The same box, I mean. Suicide Silence, Deathcore. Let me look them up. Liquid, I think I typed in too many quick. Look, this is the same box, same color scheme. They did the Hyundai. That's crazy. Yeah, Liquid IV is so expensive. Is it just as good? Suicide Silence. Yo. What's the T look like? Band T. Band TT. You said it's purple? Do you know the band Ghost? I didn't see them. Oh, it's in Quinn's Discord. Am I in Quinn's Discord? I didn't go to the concert, but I was walking around downtown Tampa the other day, and a Ghost concert was getting out, and I saw essentially everybody wearing face paint walking the streets. It was kind of cool. It was a little scary, I'll admit, but it was cool. And there was also, you're going to an Avenged Sevenfold concert, and I don't know who so it is. Hail to the king. But there was also the same day, there was also a Republican concert, a youth Republicans thing getting out. And System of a Down. I've never heard of them. And one of them came up to us and they were like, yeah, Antifa's everywhere protesting us. Look at that. There's one right over there. And I look behind me and it's somebody from the Ghost concert who's wearing white face paint. I'm like, bro, this lady's crazy. Listened to Avenged for 10 years and I'm finally getting my first concert for them. That's going to be sick. I used to listen to like one or two of their songs all the time. I don't know if this is true, but I think Spain's grid got so much renewable energy that it fucked the grid somehow from overloading them, and Portugal blacked out. Dang. Oh, or you got close tickets, I'm guessing, or it was just their last concert ever. Oh, sorry, are you an earplugs kind of person? You put in earplugs. I've been going to raves recently, and earplugs are nice. Although I have tiny ass ears, so it's hard for me to find earplugs that, you know, fit. So I gotta get extra tiny ones. Earplug at a concert, just say you're a pussy. If you go a lot, it makes sense. And also if you're very close, it makes sense. Because after we went to one, this rave back in April, and some girl gave me earplugs. Again, we were maybe 10 people from the speakers, and some girl gave me earplugs, and I was like, oh, cool. My friend said the entire night he could still hear, like after he was laying in bed, he could still hear the whatever, like the boom, 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 boom. I go to at least a concert a week, never put one in, always doing a bit. On the side of Soldier Field in Chicago, oh, that's gonna be fucking sick. If you watched my concert vids the other day, I was very close. Wait, am I in Quinn's Discord? Why am I not in Quinn's Discord? Let me pull it up. Support local bands, chat. My local band is 60 plus. Okay, that doesn't count as I don't think that counts as a concert.
Someone said negative aura for.
What the hell? Should just
There's just a bird.
Should just be playing. Let's see. Let's freaking see. Why can't I find not live channels? What is happening? Why did it do this? There we go. What? There we go. Not live. Why won't it show me? Okay, I'll pull it up later. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Invite invalid. No. Wait, what? What? Damn it. I knew this was going to happen. Because I don't think I'm... Oh, wait. My local... just go to Twins Twitch. I wouldn't... Can you send me the Twitch link for it? For some reason, it wouldn't show me the channels that I follow. Oh, wait, this might work. There we go. Okay, boom. Okay, boom. Boom. Pond. I'm in. The pond. Okay. Not drugs. What did you I'm in it. Where did you post it? I'm music's biggest fan, and I've never bought merch other than CDs. CDs is crazy. CDs are just not cool at all. My friend's dad's metal band is called Conniption in Pictures channel. Pictures, there it is, boom. Found it. Bunch of cats. Oh shit. Wait, is this gonna play? It's not gonna play. Discord. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Sorry. That's crazy. This guy can hit this note. That's crazy. Deathcore metal bands, by the way. That note is crazy. You think this guy's just going home and eating ice cream? How do you keep your chords lubricated? CDs are cool. Friends are really into physical media, so I always grab one for her. To what do you play the CD? I guess it is cool. I have a record player, which is kind of freaking unique and original for me. My hometown local band is called North Norway Portland Cement Band. That's cool. It's a tech where you don't actually use your vocal cords. Really? Maybe we learn that. What if we watch a video on that? How do death metal singers growl? How to gutter roll. Okay, that was loud. That was a little extra. If you watch Will Ramos. Okay.
Hey, Chris Lipe here with special guest Will.
Okay, I want to watch this video because this video is shorter. If this video sucks, I'll pull up your video.
Most people can't do low gutturals. They run out of air and their tone doesn't sound brutal enough. This is because gutturals are actually counterintuitive in a couple ways. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact system I used to teach thousands of people all over the world to unlock their nastiest gutturals without destroying their voice. I'm going to show you the biggest myth about them and then 3 different ways to do them. To start, let's define what a guttural is. For some people, they mean this toilet bowl sound. But most people that come to me think of gutturals as being really low screams.
Damn.
Like what Alex Terrible does. So that's what I'm going to cover in this video. So let's talk about the biggest myth about gutturals. This myth makes a lot of my students believe their voice isn't low enough to go low. But after I teach this to them, then they can go super low.
Let me guess. You don't use your vocal cords.
The myth is that false chords is the lowest type of scream you can do. A lot of people get down their false chord screams.
Alex Terrible is in a band, Slaughter to Prevail, and he can do a gator growl.
And just think,
what's a gator growl versus a gutter roll?
Oh man, I actually can't go that low with it. But that's normal. That's because you have to kind of hold the false chord screams in this nasal upper area. And that prevents it from going super low. Whereas there's 2 other screams that you can hold it in this lower place that will allow you to go even lower than false chords, which I'll reveal in a bit. Okay, so let me show you.
It's a gator growl if you're in Florida. Anywhere else, it's a gutter roll.
The 3 types of gutturals and how to do them. And also, if this is your first time here, remember, everyone's relationship with their voice is different. So try the screams in this video and see how it feels. And if you want more help, there's a free training link below with more methods. Now, let's get back to the video. So the first way you can do a guttural is by, using a false chord scream / hybrid scream. One way to get into this is acting like you're doing a deep sigh. And although this method didn't work for me,
I'm sighing. Oh, he's Hispanic. I understand it. He's Russian. He hit us with the Russian. Russian.
Me personally, compared to some other methods, it does work for enough students that it is a viable strategy. So give it a shot. If it feels nice and
crunchy
and wet, and you're not running out of air, you're doing.
Okay, name anything else other than gutter rolls that meet all 3 of these criteria. Nice, crunchy, and wet. Yogurt with granola? How would you describe this? Yogurt? Maybe yogurt. Gert mentioned.
Doing a good job. And hopefully it sounds closer to like this than this.
I think that was the second one.
It sounds closer to like this.
Okay, so more of a zombie
than this. So if you use this as a base, you can curl. your tongue. Say and then act like you're
Whoa.
yawning. So you lower your larynx.
What is going on?
You can curl your tongue. Say and then act like you're yawning. So you lower your larynx. And then after that, if you add some voice into it, that'll make it sound tough.
If I were you, I'd watch the actual pro video, Will Ramos, because he's one of the greatest to actually learn how to do it. Also, it does look like he's in a hotel. He's got great lighting, though.
The next type of guttural is one that surprises people.
Okay, that one's kind of fun.
Lot. So a lot of
I don't know if those were coming through.
Believe that fry screams are only high, when in reality, there are different types of fry screams, and one of them can not only go low, it can actually go lower than a false chord. This
Let the bodies hit the
This is because unlike a false chord where you gotta hold it up here and kind of be nasal with it, you can actually hold this lower fry down here in more of an open fashion. So to do this, I want you to act like you're getting punched in the stomach. If you feel a wet gurgle down here, that's the bass. From there, you want to curl your tongue.
That's what I was going for. Thank you for getting that.
And say and that's how you'll get low as hell. Now the third type of guttural is probably the least common type of guttural, and it's also the most confusing because it sounds kind of like a false chord scream, but it's completely different. My student Casper struggled with getting low, and he was really inspired by Alex Terrible, but after I taught him this, he could go as low as hell, and he was finally happy with his sound.
I totally just did it.
This is called an arytenoid scream, and you're using completely different parts of your vocal anatomy compared to a false chord scream and a fry scream. False chord screams use your vestibular folds. Fry uses your vocal cords, and arytenoid screams use your arytenoids. The way I taught Casper to do this is to imitate Louis Armstrong singing.
Also, if somebody tuned in right then and there, ban.
Skies are blue.
Red roses too. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Damn. Shit fucking hurts.
When he did that, he sounded...
It's crazier because Ramos did a legit video showing his vocal cords while doing the gutturals. Damn, you have that video?
Those are his arytenoids. After that, I told him to push harder from his stomach.
Actually, I don't even know if I want to see that. Okay, that's crazy. That was cool as hell. Hail to the king. It's disgusting. I don't know if I want to see it. I don't know if I want to see it. What did he call you? What did he call you? Oh, maggots. This is sick. Limes, my friend. How you doing, man? How you doing? How are you freaking doing? Also, I feel like... Did you also sub? Because I feel like it went up 1. But I'm not freaking getting notifications. I don't know what the hell's happening, dude. I don't know what the hell's happening. Want to play football so freaking bad? I just subbed. Yeah, dude, I'm not getting notifications. I don't know why. I don't know why. And I don't know why. I just happened to see the number go up and see the thing there. Freaking. Can I ask how both of you subbed? Like, I wonder if it's specifically through. I don't know. It doesn't make any freaking sense. It doesn't make any things. Just like normal through. Are you on computer? I subbed with a browser for the discount. Shit doesn't make any sense. On a computer? Yeah, it makes sense that you didn't go through Apple. That's just a scam. My shirt's in general. Oh, yeah, I want to see the shirt. Dude, I gotta fix that shit. Because I feel like someone else subbed before, and I was like, I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't say anything. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Check your browser sorts for alerts. But it should just be, like, right fucking here. It should just be, like, right here. You know? Like, I'm getting the primes. For some reason, only primes are coming up, but then I got Bambi's resub. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'll look it up later. We'll look it up later and figure it out. Oh, this is a cool ass shirt. Oh, wait, there it goes. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Only if you do one of those things. Had to manually do it. That makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you for the freaking 2 months, Limes. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you. Oh, there it is, too. Okay, cool. There it freaking is. All right, all right. There it is. That's why it didn't come up. I have to click to share it. Hell yeah. Done. Freaking in the hype train thing while we're looking at Bonquiqui's shirt. Look at your Bonquiqui, your shirt inspired a hype train. Yeah, this seems kind of lame why it doesn't automatically just do it. Yeah, this is sick. I like this shit. Little guy, hey little Jub, welcome in to wash your feet. What? Fucking finally. Yo, Gert. Oh, that's what happens if I say yo. I auto Gert. Limes, what are you up to? Limes, guess what I fucking did today? I fucking hit checkpoint 10, baby. I fucking hit checkpoint 10. We're officially 10% of the way through. We're 10% through. My name's just Gert. Dude, freaking close all. Yeah, close all. Bambi was at 13, but I did fall. We did almost instantly fall. Not instantly. I was on like a stupid part too. I felt it was stupid. I freaking tore my bicep a few years ago and I re-aggravated the other day and it's bicep tears are gross. The only time I've heard someone tear their bicep is from deadlifting wrong, where you don't lock out your arms when you start the deadlift. You like start the deadlift like this and you're using a shit ton Kitty! What's up, Kitty? Where you do a shit ton of weight, but you don't lock out your arms, and you just deadlift fast, and like your arm jerks straight down. You tear your bicep. Anything outside of that, I was here first. I have dibs to stay. Kitty, I don't think you were here first. Magical Limes, at least you didn't say anything. Magical Limes has been here for at least a couple minutes. I fell with my arm extended, and your bicep tore. Oh, I'm saying in the Discord. I gotta ban one of y'all from the Discord. Everyone's getting banned. Everyone's getting kicked. Suicide Silence did a cover of Engine 0.9 from. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If you hit me with a name 3 Deftones songs right now, I wouldn't even be able to give you one. It's not even my shirt. Not even my shirt. Dang, fell. I guess it could have been worse. Usually when people fall, they tear or they break their clavicle. One of these. I wore that shirt this morning. This one here or the purple one? The Deftones shirt. Yeah, I have been liking the oversized tee look though. Hail to the king. Kitty, how's it going? Kitty. Kitty. All right, let's freaking learn about freaking solar energy. For the love of God, let's learn about this.
To the
Oh
severity.
God, you can't see. Doing good to hear, my God, good to freaking hear.
Of the blackout across Spain and Portugal in April.
The blackout, yes.
So we asked a mechanical engineer with over 15 years of experience.
Okay, I'm technically a mechanical engineer, so let me see if I can attest to what he's talking about.
To explain the hidden risks of renewables and 3 ways to make the grid more resilient to disruptions.
Renewable power, wind and solar specifically, don't provide something we call inherent rotational inertia.
Inherent rotational inertia is something that's obvious, of course, because it's inherent and it spins, and then inertia stays in motion, keeps in motion. So something that is, of course, spinning. I don't know.
Which
you
is
hate Erie? Who's Erie? You hate for real?
Something that has provided stability to the grid
energy.
for decades, since basically it was first invented.
Conventional power plants, like coal and natural gas, have inertia built into their design.
This is a 3D printed model of a gas turbine. So we burn the natural gas here and it creates this large spinning piece of rotating machinery.
Makes sense.
And this thing, this whole deal is connected to a generator.
Okay, that makes sense. So wait, but why wouldn't a wind turbines don't directly spin these things? Same thing with solar, is they don't directly spin these things.
It might be sitting over
But
here.
although, like, you would think the wind turbine would, because that's literally its job, is to take in air and spin.
Produces our electricity.
All conventional power
You know what I
plants
mean?
produce electricity that matches the frequency on the grid, which is 60 hertz in the US.
And all the power generators, they all need to be in sync.
It makes
If a power plant goes down, the inertia provides buffer time for other energy sources to jump in.
Imagine how
Produce electricity that matches the frequency on the grid, which is 60 hertz in the US.
and all the power
60
generators,
hertz is actually 1 second.
they all need
I don't know what that means. Okay, so they all match the
to
energy.
be in sync.
If a power plant goes down, the inertia provides buffer time for other energy sources to jump in.
Because something's
Imagine
still spinning.
how if you're riding a bike and you stop pedaling,
Okay,
you
yeah.
continue to move forward. That's
Oh.
inertia. The momentum that you have would help you get up the initial portion of that hill.
The grid can only tolerate a small change in frequency. Anything too drastic, and power plants will disconnect from the grid to protect themselves from damage. Using more renewable energy and fewer conventional power sources means there's less inherent inertia in the network, which can increase the risk of widespread blackouts.
I feel like they're dumbing this down so much so that this doesn't make any sense.
Solar, by its nature, is not actually rotating.
And wind turbines, even though they are spinning, don't rotate at speeds that match the frequency of the grid.
Makes
So
sense.
one of the best
That's what I said.
solutions to address the lack of inherent rotational inertia is to use a grid forming inverter.
This
Inverter, so it takes it from something static and inverts it to something moving.
technology essentially provides renewable energy with synthetic inertia. Most inverters at renewable power plants today are grid following, meaning they rely on the grid's voltage and frequency. So if there's an outage, the inverter loses its reference and can't function. Grid forming inverters are more advanced. They can operate
Why would you not just have grid forming ones and go with grid following?
independently and support the grid when there's a disruption. Here's how they work.
The solar panel produces direct current. You could imagine it
but the
as sort
risk.
of a constant supply of current coming
Which
out
just
of the
happened in
solar
Spain
panel.
and Portugal.
But our grid
Huh? I just learned that a couple minutes ago.
grid operates on alternating current. And so we need to take
Okay,
this
AC
blue
power.
line and we need to turn it into a waveform that's
I understand
operating
it now.
at 60 hertz.
That's what a grid forming
yep.
inverter does.
Over a huge span, it's not as a big risk in reality. But yes, it is risky. You knew this going into this?
And
what's your major? Aren't you an engineer? Or you're comp sci? Comp engineering? Electrical?
Because it's adjusting everything electronically, it can react to frequency changes much faster than a conventional generator.
Okay, this is the grid forming inverter. Okay, yeah, so it's
It
faster.
also has an endless supply of synthetic inertia.
Yeah.
Grid forming inverters are
What's the
really, really
downside?
great at allowing us.
I do power stuff, did massive presentation on nuclear and power sources in high school. Oh, shit, you knew all this. Was this part of the DLC? Yes.
to, say, build a microgrid. So imagine a military installation, for instance.
But Todd says they're not as effective when it comes to managing a larger region.
You could imagine you've got all these different regions of some state that are all connected. They all now need to be synchronized. With rotational inertia, we have decades and decades of understanding.
Also, that's so lame. Why wouldn't they just let him draw on the map? Why would they give him this stupid parchment paper to draw on? Just let him draw on the map. It's the freaking Wall Street Journal. How could you guys not afford a drawable map?
Managing across large regions with an increasing penetration of renewables, we find ourselves in a new world where we have new challenges.
Where do we have geothermal? We only have geothermal here because of tectonic plates. What is biomass? Bunch of solar down here. Dang, we got nothing. We got nothing in that little armpit of Tampa. This is where tornadoes are. That makes sense. When there's tornadoes, do we ever get a shit ton of free power?
To address.
If they survive it?
Grid-forming inverters also require additional measurements like voltage, frequency, and temperature.
And that can be done by imagining, say, like we put in a whole bunch of instrumentation all over the grid.
Okay.
To make sure that we've got awareness on what's happening at each location or within each transmission line.
Damn, you thought Canada was nice. They just be out there stealing Niagara Falls. I mean, they just be stealing all the energy. Dang. They said bibs. They said, I feel like if you ask nicely, you guys could take half.
On the grid.
Todd's second solution to renewable energy's lack of inherent inertia is something called a synchronous condenser.
I am a mechanical engineer.
Tell us about that, kitty, huh? I mean, my house is powered by the falls, but we get a small percentage of it. Yo. So if the water just stops flowing, are you screwed?
And so I'm a bit of sucker for...
Is your power cheap then? Is renewable cheaper?
Or rotational machines.
And a synchronous condenser is just that, a large...
Draw on paper. I'm not claiming to know all of this, LOL. No, I wasn't sure if you knew what a synchronous condenser was. You said you're not claiming, but that means you probably have an idea.
Spinning piece of machinery similar to the gas turbine model you saw earlier.
Instead of actually injecting natural...
Okay, y'all say turbine or turbine? Because where I grew up, a turbine was something you put on your head, and a turbine is something that spins. My old boss used to say turbine, and I hated that shit. I hated that shit. Power is power. They'll charge standard. Yeah. But I don't know if there's so much of it. If there's so much of it, you could theoretically, you're right, because not everyone's gonna set up their own plant to just get it, you know. Yeah, exactly. Turbine. Renewable is cheaper short term. Oh wait. Also long term renewable is cheaper. Oh yeah, because it's easy. You could just buy coal and light it on fire. You make one of these, buy coal, put it on fire. And then that's kind of it. Also, I don't have any lurk commands yet, but appreciate you, Bon Kui. Hopefully you enjoy your next concert and your shirt was cool as hell. By short term, I mean it's still 40 plus years, depending on the scale. H-Rock made a video, maybe it was in the podcast, about China made this one poor country a solar plant or something plant. This one renewable energy plant, and it basically is falling apart. You worked good for a couple years, but now the shit's falling apart. Shout out Nikolai Tesla for figuring out how to get energy from the falls. It's never one plant. They don't care. They want the most money. They do want the most money, and they typically no companies are ever thinking long term except for China. China's the only body that ever thinks somewhat long term. Somewhat.
Gas into this system, we actually take electricity from the solar panel and we get this large spinning mass that provides additional rotational inertia.
He says ideally, this should be paired with a grid-forming inverter to get the best of both worlds.
There is a trade-off that we have to acknowledge.
Okay, so you use a little bit of gas in traditional methods to get it started, but then you have solar to keep it boosting.
All of that electricity is being sold into the marketplace. Instead, some of that electricity needs to go into spinning this large piece of steel. It's essentially like buying...
Or you have the traditional thing to spin the thing, to only spin the thing. Say, hey, we'll keep this shit going. Then the solar essentially keeps it going. That doesn't make sense.
It's a cost that is incurred, but it provides some.
China knows long term only because they know and have went through the worst case scenario many times, which is a regime falling and a new China being born. Do you know how many different forms China has went through? I feel like they've been around the longest. Right, exactly. Like China's the country you learn about in history class, all the different regimes. And they only think long term, I believe, because they're communist, meaning they don't need to see profits right now. What the fuck is it? China. It's the country that founded the coronavirus. The coronavirus. What is the coronavirus? Chat, should we ban this guy? Chat.
Level of risk adjustment.
Oh yeah, because China's communist, and they don't need to. They can say, "Hey, we'll run at a loss for this for a while because long term it's going to be great."
Benefit to the overall grid, so that it ensures that it continues.
Shoot, watch it, dude. My teacher wouldn't let me say "dang it," so I had to start saying something stupid. What did I say? It was like, I don't know. It was something stupid that I had to start saying that was like embarrassing. Damn, it was like syrup on my freaking keyboard. Can't say shoot in a school where we learn to no gun violence. Oh, true.
So our third opportunity to improve.
School's in session. If you have any questions, raise your hand.
Improve the resilience of.
We're gonna turn Twitch into Teams.
The grid would be to have
Teams.
backup power supply.
We're gonna run a Zoom call.
What we call battery energy storage systems, or BESS. So there's a transmission tower that's
totally didn't do that in the game. Totally didn't do that in the game. Ready
out here in the distance, and we provide power along these transmission lines, and then eventually gets dropped down to this battery energy storage system. It stores power in one location, and it has a large set of inverters in another location. And so the battery, this fills up with energy over time, and then it gets provided to these inverters. And then those.
Yeah, is this what you? This isn't what I do. Not even a little bit. This might be what Kitty does. Do you know what ready or not is? Oh! I thought I misread your period, or I added a period. This totally didn't do that in the game. I put a period there. Ready or not. Totally didn't do that in the game. Ready or not. I don't know what ready or not is. Is this what I studied? Technically, yes. Ready or not game. I technically did study this. I just wasn't a very good student, and most of the stuff that I learned okay, grammar police. I didn't retain really anything that I learned. I thought when I chose mechanical engineering, I thought it would be, hey, I would learn how to make cool Iron Man robots, where I'd make cool shit. So most of the classes where it wasn't teaching me how to make robots, aka every single class, I told myself it's not important. I don't need this in the future. And then one day they just kind of gave me a degree, and I was like, wait, I didn't really retain anything. Hopefully I don't need any of this stuff when it comes to my job. And here I am. One of their missions is based on the Columbine shooting. Holy shit, no way. Is this game new? Is an intense, tactical first-person shooter that depicts a modern-day world in which SWAT police units are called in to defuse hostile situations. Seems kind of fun.
Recorded. What is your emergency? I need the police. Sorry. I don't want.
I got you. Back down. We need you back. Still make it out of this.
It's a SWAT game, pretty much. You should do it with Bambi. We do it IRL. As 2-player too.
So, are you ready?
I wonder how has Bambi ever played a first-person shooter game? Mostly negative. Oh shit. Oh, in recent reviews. So it just got swatted. It got swatted. It got goes up to 5. No, not IRL. No, like a simulation. Like we go to police training school and we do like a simulation IRL. That's crazy. Also, my roommate's cat's going crazy right now. Yahoo! Wow! We trained to be Marines. I think he played Valorant. I bet the U.S. Army would pay y'all to make propaganda. Oh, true. Last person to not quit wins. Yeah, not us per se. Maybe not a bunch of twink bitches like us. Maybe they would. Prove that the premise of the video would be we would say something like, I didn't know I had an active war zone. I didn't know what it had to take to be a Marine. I learned that anyone could do it. And if I could do it, you could too. U.S. Army strong. It launched on Xbox a week ago, and I already have 2 days played. Almost 3 days. Damn. They'd have to operate a robot and be like, anyone can be in the military. Oh yeah, operate me. You wouldn't even believe me. I learned that anyone can do it. It's my mouth. I learned that anyone can do it. Bambi as a Marine. Maybe I verse Bambi. Maybe that's how I put my brain in strategy and challenge Bambi to a shooting game. Chat, is this AI? Ask Grok. Grok? Grok, is this real? Is Jubbin in the military? Okay, if I'm being honest, this video was kind of boring. Gork. This video was kind of boring. Wow, I thought that was me. Meta signs nuclear power plant deal to fuel its ambitions. That's not boring at all. Kitty, I'm sorry. Okay, it lost me at the end. I thought it was pretty interesting. Kitty is a nerd, It lost me about here. I think I got it.
And we provide power along these transmission lines, and then eventually it gets dropped down to this battery energy storage system. It stores power full of years, but prior systems has been
okay, so we're installing batteries
at a significant rate.
Prevalent. Todd says the key to reducing the risk of widespread outages.
This is boring to me, but whatever digs your butt. I thought the NFL video was more fun. I enjoyed the NFL video. You want to learn about fish and lungs? Dude, the cat's going crazy right now. We could learn about cats. I mean, not cats, fish. We could learn about fish, or we could watch memes. Memes or learn about lungs. We got 2 options. We could rot our brains. I mean, I feel like we should reward ourselves with memes. We've been doing so good. Hank is hype though. A 45-minute video of Josh Allen highlights. Nope. I kind of do want to learn about lungs. At least we'll start learning about lungs. He doesn't even play connections in this. This is all about fish lungs. Okay, we'll start it. I don't know if we'll finish
hard to be on.
We'll start this.
It is just so hard to be on land. Like, we're used to it, but it is kind of amazing that we are doing it. Out here, it's hot, it's bright, temperatures swing wildly. We're constantly being bombarded by the sun's radiation. Fish don't have to fight gravity to stay upright. They have buoyancy. They don't need reinforced skeletons or tight skin or lungs that won't dry out. Down where it's wetter, there are no freezing winds, no dry heat, no need to worry about desiccating into a crispy fish.
You guys remember those there was those like balloons that were these shark balloons that had some sort of antenna on it that would just fly around, and you had a controller that would kind of work. Just get better. That'd be cool if we had no gravity, we could just levitate. Not in the Wall-E way, but just in a way where you could just be a fish and just whoa on-gas toy. This was an on-gas toy. Floating shark balloon toy. Yeah, I have no idea the appeal of this thing. This thing was crazy. Wait, can I find this? I had the Nemo. Yeah, the Nemo. This shit just didn't work. It was not this good. This thing literally just went up. This thing was not that good. Dude, the cat's going crazy. This thing would just fly up into the sky. It worked for 5 minutes. This thing was crazy. Are they still for sale? I think so. Dude, look. Oh, this is also 14 years ago. This is the exact. These kids are buying one. No way it works. This is the exact appeal. Is that fucking what's his name? Okay, is this ad corny or is this ad working? Or what, this ad has 3.4 million views. Yeah, see, that's what would happen. It would just, ours would just float straight up. It was not this good though. 3.4 million views, 7.5k likes, and 7.42. I feel like this had to have just been playing on their website. This video came out 14 years ago, but I guess 2011. Yeah, I guess 14 years ago was a while ago. I was 5. Bonquiqui, this was a toy that came out 14 years ago. The beta fish. The cat's about to kill the beta fish. Saved by a shark. Air swimmers. Where did that go? Air swimmers. You could buy it for Alibaba or Amazon. These things sucked. Like most toys. There was this other thing we had. Toy that you control with your brain. This game, the mind control game.
Hi there, I'm Dan.
Also fucking.
I'm Daniel Seberg at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, and I'm joined right now by Tim Sheridan from Mattel. Tim,
this game definitely had to go out of this thing.
Some pretty fascinating technology.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's called Mind Flick. Mind Flick. This thing also sucked. You could still buy this today. So it was essentially, you would put this thing. This is why, I was lobotomized by the Mind Flex game. So essentially you would put this thing on your head. This thing would go around your head. Thanks, Mattel. Oh, this was Mattel. No way. They went from Barbies to making this. They said, how do we make a girl toy? So this thing you'd wear on your head. And again, it was the power of thought. I don't know how it worked. Maybe it was just reading your blood or something, or your, again, pulse, anything. I don't know, temperature. But it would control the speed. It would control the height. It would control the height of the fan blowing it up, and then you would just spin the knob here. So it wasn't going through automatically.
Mind over matter.
Using the power.
Powered by.
I'll show you.
Your brain.
Right. I'm not a magician. I can't actually levitate the ball.
As much as you would like to.
Exactly.
Right.
But what I can do is, with my mind, control the speed.
It's on his earlobe like that does something. What the hell is the earlobe sensor?
A little fan that's underneath the ball in the unit there. And the more I focus, the more I concentrate.
It's
already starting. Yep. The higher the ball is going to go, the faster that fan is going to go.
Okay, and then you're going to be turning. Well,
so the more you concentrate, the higher the fan goes. I think it's a real thing. I don't know if it actually works. It could just be random. Like, I'm sure if you just took the headset off, the fan speed would go up and down.
You can turn this knob to get that other axis of it going around.
But this is also 16 years ago.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the fact that we had mind reading technology in 2009,
demonstrated here.
we had the stock market collapse, or the housing market collapse, but then the Mind Flick.
So let's go ahead and start from.
This device sounds like neurofeedback. Why did you quote this? Oh, random Redditor. Neurofeedback is the concept of bringing enhanced self-awareness to psychological states with the intention to control, improve, and benefit. In this case, the psychological state participants are attending is electropsychological activity of the cortex. But like that seems still too advanced.
And you can customize this obstacle course. We should tell people, right?
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to stay like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's going to come with a bunch of different obstacles, and you can customize hundreds of.
So you have to
different ways
concentrate enough for it to go.
Now I'm focusing. I'm concentrating. I'm talking to you,
Yes,
but
right.
I'm still able to focus. That's
It's a
neat
practice
trick.
make perfect with this. I mean,
How much? Where else can you buy them? Mindflex for sale. That's if I air servers and Mindflex. Dude, it'd be nice if we had money. We could just buy a bunch of these stupid toys. $20. 2009 Mattel console headset. Shit.
I mean, if you
It does. It does. It's not immediately intuitive because what you're doing is you're
LOL, I
teaching
have
yourself
money,
something
so
brand
I-
new. You're teaching
Lon,
yourself
you can
how to
get this
move
and
an
test
object
it.
with your mind.
I think you told me it was like mind-eye
Yeah,
coordination.
it's not like hand-eye coordination. It's mind-eye coordination, which you've never
Now
had
he's not
before.
focusing.
As you can see right now, my focus level is nil. I'm not focusing at all while I'm talking.
Wait,
to you,
so it
which
does
may or may
work?
not be a good thing. But you saw that the ball fell to the bottom, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can bring it back down again. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
So how do you focus less? She's just sitting there thinking about naked grandmas.
Wow.
There we go.
No strings attached.
That's right.
All right, Tim Sheridan from Mattel, thank you so much.
Thanks, David.
That's another Ion Technology for CBS News.
There was another game that was similar to this, where it was you were like you were versing someone. Yeah, it was the. Wait, this one seems crazy. How does this one work?
In 2009, Mindflex had the whole
This feels like fucking what's his name? First the iPod.
world moving a ball with just their mind. Now, the game of the future takes one giant
Dang, look at this
leap
font.
forward. Get ready to duel. Introducing Mindflex Duel. Mindflex head-to-head competition. 2 players, 2 sides,
Won the Disney Channel
one
ad.
winner. Let the competition begin. Mindflex Duel. Face Off Summer 2011.
That's crazy. I'm not kidding. You just bought one. All right, if you do it on stream, let me know. You guys have any other goofy toys? Any other goofy toys? All right. W video idea. Yeah, if you do it on stream, let me know. I feel like there was this like invisible yo-yo or magic. Invisible magic. It's like this like magic floating. I don't remember what it was, but it was a cool ass toy. Shiki type shit.
Also, eggs. Eggs are a huge deal for a lot of animals, and in the water, you don't have to worry about them drying out. But land strips all of this away. We are here, we're used to it, we like it this way, but for life on land, in the air, under the sun, at first, it was intolerably harsh. Moving from...
Okay, I kind of want to play daily games. Daily games. Let's go with death. Death. Not a single letter. Trope. Trope. Okay, that also sucked. Tunis, titty. It's too many T's. And also there wouldn't be a T there. Milky. Let's try milky. Okay, we got an I. So T-I, toofy, tisky, tiswy, tisfy, tipsy. Wait, there's no P and there's no S. I thought that was good. Could still be titty. Tifty. Tivy. Tinky. Tiggy. Tizzy. See you. Kunif. Bunic. Okay, we're not gonna get this. Woobin. Wubbin. Foob. Tingy. Tingy. I thought that was also a word. Tingy. Tiny. Tinny. Oh, that was a waste. That was a waste. Okay. Tiffany. Tiffy. Tiggy. My cat's old name. Tilly. Tizzy. Timmy. Titty. Tidy. Titty. Tidy. No. Tilly. Tizzy. Timmy. Timmy's not a... It can't be Timmy. Tierney. Tizzy. Tizzy, maybe? If it's Tizzy? Yo, it was Tizzy? That's crazy. We would not have gotten that. That's crazy. Get ready for vacation. Pack. How you might feel after a roller coaster. Dizzy. All things being small donkey of the Southwest. Small donkey mule? No. Items shot from cannons at basketball games. Shirt. Towel. What? Send something in the Discord. I got lobotomized by Mind Flexed, and all I got was this lousy shirt. Did you just make this? I worked hard on this. Okay, I was gonna say if that was a real shirt, yeah, fuck AI, dude. I got lobotomized by Mind Flexed. All I got was just. Is that how you spell lousy? This looks like Lewisy. I think isn't there a W? I'm not the right person. I'm not the right person to talk about spelling. I thought I did win the Roblox spelling bee. That's really how you spell lousy? No way.
Lousy.
Shit, no way. I'll be damned. Lousy is correct. I double checked. It looks weird. It's one of those words that seems wrong. Seems like it shouldn't be right. I would buy that shirt. Item shot from cannons at basketball games. Shirt. Pant. Spark. This curiosity. Sky blue hue. Maybe it's not pack. Villain in the Star Wars. Kylo. Kylo? Is it with an I or a Y? What an IOU represents. Money. Debt. Sky blue hue. What blue is an A? Aurora? Aurora Borealis? Oh, small donkey, the donk of the what? T-shirt. T-shirt. Towel. Towel. Aqua. It's 4 letters. I still thought I could make it work somehow. Oh, tease. Makes sense. How you might feel. Oh, maybe it was dizzy. Oh. Government policy leaders. Check. I feel like it's like azalea or something. Azul. No, that's Spanish. All things being azul. Is it actually azul? And then this is like check maybe. Check. Bolo. Spark. Peak. Peak. I don't know how you spell that though. You've piqued my curiosity. You've piqued my curiosity. Oh, burro. Peaked. Okay, cool. Peak. I never would have gotten that. And then bullo. A burro. Azure. And then burro. That's just a Spanish donkey. And then czar. What was this one? All things being equal. And then a czars. Okay, cool. Connections. Connections, contraction. Yada, 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 yada. Songs that you dance your butt to. Shrinkage. What happens when you... Oh, shrinkage, freezing. Shrinkage. Freezing. Condensation. Melting. Oh, wait. These are Seinfeld things. Who watched Seinfeld? And regifting. Okay, cool. We got that. Yada. I didn't know. Yada yada. That's crazy. Concepts from. I don't know the yada yada. I only watched the first couple seasons. But I know the Festivus because my stepdad's talking about that, and then the shrinkage. But we were on freaking point. Okay. Icing. Foot. Quote. Bonus extra. Icing. The kicker. Things you do at the end of football games or the end of games, you ice the kicker. The bonus extra innings. Overtime. I watch Seinfeld's every night from bed from ages. You were watching Seinfeld at 6? I tried to watch Seinfeld twice. Seinfeld made me quit Netflix, watching Netflix at night. Now I read at night. I feel like we're somewhere here. My stepdad loves Seinfeld. My actual dad hates Seinfeld. My dad has terrible taste. He hated how everyone would come in. And he's Jewish too. That's what's funny. He hated how everyone would come into work talking about Seinfeld. And he was the only one who wouldn't watch it. Just, I don't think it's funny. But he's got terrible taste. Okay. Condensation, melting, freezing. Icing is not. Oh, vaporization. Yep, easy. Okay. Gravy, you put icing on it. Contraction. Possessive, contraction. Quote. And foot are together for like something to do with words. Or what can indicate. What can Oh, a pot. Wait, what? Oh. My brain literally said what can indicate, and then it said what can indicate. This thing here, it just skipped me. And then something to do with bonus extra gravy icing. Additional perk. Okay, I liked my connection better. Freaking nice job, everyone. By everyone, I mean BB. I fold. Oh, poker. Poker. This is gonna be easy. But I fold. Butterfly? How is this I fold? Oh. What else can you make an origami? Oh, a fortune teller? Wait, you found origami? Origami. I thought it was poker. What else do you make origami? Fortune teller. He had it. I had it. Oh, it's aura. No, it's not. Origami. There we go. What? Origami. Origami. There we go. Found it. Found it. What makes it I feel like what makes this the spanogram? I feel like this one was longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why was that the spanogram? Oh, you can I didn't know you could cross. Wait, can you cross between them? It touches the left. Oh, no way. I didn't know that. I didn't know one had to go all the way through. Can it... Wolf. Crane. That's a classic. That's a classic. That's a prison break. Shib. Shiboft. Bish. Fish. Why did it say too short? Boat. Frog. Kite. Well, there's a lot. Wolf. Werewolf. Werewolf. There's two more. Thrall. Raw. Rolf. Waif. Flower. I would have gotten that. Flower. There we go. And then heart also would never have gotten that. Good job. Okay, we're in. This is Santa Monica Boulevard. The first Pride Parade at one of the Olympics. It's giving gay rights. These guys seem kind of gay. Maybe they're just buddies. He thought it was his own leg. Okay, they're on this road here. Okay, actually they're on the Santa Monica Boulevard and Larrabee. That's the Santa Monica Freeway. We're Santa Monica Boulevard. And what was it? Larabe, Lincoln, 11th. We're not going to find this. It's fine. We don't have to find it. We're here-ish. And then we're in like 80, 2000, 96, 92, 88, 84. Damn it, 93. Fucking shit. Pride. Through Hollywood Pride in a convertible. Who are these people? Bob Paris and Rod Jackson. Roddy. Alright. Svenska Albaskanken. Germany-ish. Somewhere here. Somewhere in this vicinity. Like a Belarus. Or... No, this is IKEA. We're in IKEA land. In the times of the Great Depression, 1917. 1922. Damn it. 48, yeah, right. What's up, kitty? Hey, wow, why did I should have just guessed. Where was this? Alright. Kitty, you're being a little much right now. I'm going to pick you up and you're going to hate it. Okay, never mind, I'm not going to pick you up. Okay. This is giving Japan. There's a slide whistle. You want the slide whistle? You want to come up? No, you don't want to come up? You want to lay down? Okay, cool. It's cool. It's fine. Okay, this is... There's no way this isn't Japan. Whoa, Tokyo. And then this has got to be... There she is. Can you see her? Over here. Over here. Her name is Toast, but she goes by Kitty Man. My roommate calls her Kitty Man. Sorry, you're getting just straight cat butthole. That's a cool emote. I like that emote. Dang, you love kitties. Are these after your kitties? Okay, there goes a kitty. Dang. You got kitties named after your kitties? Kitties after kitties? I don't have them anymore. Tibby. Rip the kitties. I like those emotes though. Shit's cute as hell. Oh, they not dead? Oh, okay. I also didn't mean to say rip. I got caught. It was too informal. Say rip. I'm sorry. I was like, I should probably just ignore that. The fact that I just said rip. They're just on a farm. That's right. Of mice and men. I got no idea when we are. 77. Sounds right. Yep, 76. Knew it. Freaking knew it. What in the weird ass? Ass de Norte. Is this the friendship around the world? Zoom in on flags in crowd. They all seem different. Oh, no, they're not. They're all the same. It's a star here with one line going there, one line going there. The I Have a Dream speech, it says MRB or Mr. 8. Martin Luther Bing. And it also says Moda. Este Moda Norte. What's MRB? This also looks like it says MRB. Spain? These people don't look Spanish. It's Portuguese? Ooh. Now the question is, are we in Brazil? These people, ooh. I think it might be Portugal because Limes thought Spain because the people kind of looked Spanish. Oh, but what flag is that? That's got to be the Brazilian flag. Portuguese people ain't fun. They're climbing shit. It's got to be Brazil. And Brazil is Buenos Aires. Wait. That's not Brazil, is it? That's Argentina. Rio. Oopsie. Ow, I'm getting clawed by the cat. And then the year, post World War II for sure. 62 feels about right. It was 63. Damn it, 85? And it was inland? In honor? What? He's not dead. He's old here. Laos? It's gotta be 2015. Let me find it. It's one of these squiggly ones here, isn't it? Yep. Where's the capital? Wait, this is Cambodia. Is this the capital? Vientiane? 2015. Bang! 2016. Makes sense. We had a couple really good scores and a couple really bad scores. Ow, why are you clawing me? Ow. Ow. Okay. Oh, wait, we can do this. Oh, shit. We just looked at this map. Okay. Let's go Canada. Nope. Mexico. Wrong way. I know we have to go through fucking shit. Argentina, Brazil, probably. If we come back the other way. Ouch, why are you clawing me? And then Panama, it's our only way. Panama, what's the one with the G? G, it's either Guam or the other one. I think it's Guam. Fuck, it's not Guam. Guam's the other one. Guatemala. The other G. And then Guam's an island. Fuck, I knew it was one of them. Costa Rica, yep. And then what's up here? Do we have to go through Colombia? Yep. Okay. And then oh fucking there's one here. Nicaragua. And then what's this other one? I fucking know it. It's where the dude from fucking what's his name? El Salvador. Oh my god, there's another one? At this point, just jump. Honduras, of course it's Honduras. Hey, that was not bad. That was not bad. Honduras flag. They got a cool flag. I like the blue. You are gay flag. I don't like this blue. Has an H you can always remember. Where does it have an H? It has an H of stars. This is an X. I guess the mind sees what it wants. I don't see either. Alright. Flag. El Salvador got Illuminati. Triangle. Confirmed. Math. Word. Door. House. Doctor. Pill. Animal. Fruit. Jump. Verb. Noun. That's crazy how we're not even close. Food. Eat. Butt. Pick. Closet. Body. Builder. How are we not even close? Noun. Can we do verb? Adjective. What? Lime? Lime? Kitty? Kitty? Cat? Itch? Decor? What? This is gonna be our worst start. Color. Red. Blue. What? Sky. Water. Sour. Blue. Sad. Depressed. Green. Red. Yellow. Whoa. Music. Whoa. Blues. Bass. W. Word. Already guessed word. Rock. Band. I swear to God, if it's jazz, God fucking damn it, it's jazz. Rap. Funk. Pop. Sing. Swing. Band. Latin. Musica. Dance. Ooh, it's a dance. It's a type of dance. Sax. Cotton Eye Joe. Tango. Not